You know what I'm saying? That's just follicles. Why the fuck is he getting a hair bump that big with that little amount of follicle?
because the hair grow out in the end. Like it could be like he
Shit, don't everybody hair grow like that then?
no. If you take
Uh,
care of your hair, see, I
nigga, man, stop playing with me, man. Fuck is he talking? Don't everybody hair grow like
oh,
that, man?
so
Yes or
I
no?
keep my beard washed in condition. So you know what I'm saying. My hair gonna grow.
All right, okay, okay. So would you consider him having a beard? Just be
No, no,
honest. Like, would
not
you consider that a
having a
beard?
beard. No,
No. Okay, all right. So if someone takes time and Google's in the chat, when do you get bumps in your beard? It's usually going to describe you having a beard. If he doesn't have a beard, but he's getting hair bumps on the side of his mouth, that doesn't make any fucking sense,
you
man.
could be using the wrong razor or whatever.
It would be on both sides. Is he washing both sides of his face?
That's nigga crazy.
The fuck is you talking about, man? Come on, if we in court, I'll be smoking y'all, man. I'm like, the
No,
facts is right
no,
here. If it's a soap or something he using, it ain't gonna break out on one
I
side.
got something because I'm laughing. I already know this about to be. So, you.
Talk
I
to
don't
me.
care. But this what I'm saying. So
Talk to me.
he did say that she was trying to pick out his ingrown hairs, and but he had an interview, so it's bleeding. So he just put that on there, so he wouldn't just be bleeding.
No, it's still anyway it goes a bump. I don't give a fuck what kind of whatever you said it
That's a
was.
fact.
Okay, if you Google, okay, so everybody here, let's Google what a large hair bump looks like, and let's Google what the other bump looks like. They will look similar. It's still a bump. However you want to do it. And why would you make her pull that out your face? It just shouldn't grow. The fuck is you talking? It just shouldn't. It just shouldn't, man. Like what the fuck is it? No, it should not. And if you gotta put a band-aid over it, look crazy. I mean, you don't get on camera then if it's that bad. Who the fuck is getting hair bumps on the side of their mouth that big
Hey
then?
man, listen, I ain't the expert, so I guess it is what it is.
Shit, I ain't no expert either, but to have a supersized hair bump is crazy. How big is the motherfucker?
This nigga crazy.
If you had to get a band-aid to cover it, bruh, what the a band-aid covering a bump is crazy.
So what do you feel like the agenda? Why is this the agenda in battle rap just as a whole? Like this sexual shit and all of this, homosexuality and all of that stuff. Why you feel like that's the agenda? What?
Well, I don't care. Like, if this is my thing with the other side of the game, right? A lot of y'all know y'all be fucking niggas and shit like that and going home to y'all gals. That's my problem right there. Now, that's why you can yeah. What's up, Folsky? You know what's going on out here in these streets. Let's just not play crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, these niggas be pretending that they you know what I'm saying? Like they got gals and shit like that. And I done seen y'all niggas kiss in certain spots, and you niggas is hoes, man. What the fuck is y'all talking about, man? And it's always the gangsters that y'all like. It's always the pow pow. It's always them niggas that them niggas love their partners, man, for real. What you mean? I'm gonna go with the bros. To do what, sir? The
Man, listen,
fuck? I ain't getting in a car with a bunch of niggas for right. Where we going? If I'm with a bunch of niggas, facts, we on a vacation to go fuck with some hoes.
right?
It's gotta be something pertaining to some hoes. What are you talking about? It doesn't make sense. It has to be something has to be connected to the hoes. You
Yeah,
know what
and
I'm saying?
I ain't go. I know for a fact you're not lying about like shit like that going on, and I don't understand why niggas like to be like me. Like niggas smoking, that's always been a thing. Niggas smoke with each other.
Hey, so y'all saying y'all know it's gay niggas
Hey,
around this
folks, stop
bitch?
playing. Hey,
No,
folks. Hey, folks. Hey, folks.
I don't know
Whoa.
nobody
Hey, folks.
gay.
Now, first off, and look, let's start here first. I don't give a fuck what they do with their time as long as they say what they do with their time. But see, y'all be having me sound like I love these hoes and I can't stand no bitch when I start standing up for y'all. Cause I'm like, hey, look, I know for a fact that dude be kissing him when he on the road, man. And then y'all, you talking about you love him. Boy, he is for everybody. Fuck is you talking about? But look, hey, facts. Have you heard multiple times? A verb refuses to stay where the rapper stay.
yes,
Okay, the last time I saw them niggas with them tall ass girls, I
I
was
mean,
fed up. That was it for me. I was done. I said, hey, look, hey, let's check this out.
What niggas?
I'm,
What niggas,
huh?
man?
You
Say
know,
say they name. What niggas?
oh, hey, not for free, Rothstein. I ain't no sucker. I ain't feeding these bitch
Say
ass
they
niggas.
names.
I'm doing. I do it on my channel. I sure in the fuck will. I sure not for these
You don't
niggas.
want to say it. DM
Fuck.
them to me. I say 'em. I say
Hey,
them. You don't
hey,
want to
hey,
say 'em.
hey, hey, Rothstein. It sounds like you know something. What's up? You good?
I don't know
You know?
shit. I'm just
You
trying
do
to make
know
it. I'm just
something.
trying to make it easy for you. I
No,
don't know a
no, no.
motherfucking thing.
Hey, he said I'm
I
trying
know
to
this
make
is
it
20th
easy.
time using. Yeah, I'm trying to make it easy for you. You know what I mean?
Rothstein,
If you might
Rothstein
be
want it
scared.
out.
You might be scared to give your
Rothstein,
testimony. You know what I'm saying? So like,
hey,
yeah, I don't want
Rothstein,
you to. Yeah,
Rothstein, he ready to
let's go
step
ahead and get it
on.
out
He
there.
like, let's get it on.
Because we can't have that. We can't have that in the culture,
No, no,
man.
yes,
We can't have
no,
nothing
they
like
can,
that.
they can have that, Rothstein. They can have it. They can
No,
have
we
it.
can't. We can't. No, no. Oh,
Look, Rothstein.
oh.
Keep letting these fans think these niggas be gangsters and real niggas. Keep letting them think that, and then they're
I
gonna
ain't
get their
letting
little
them
heart
think
broken.
that.
Shit, no. See, the fans buy into whatever nigga says he is what he is. Okay, cool. Y'all better look for them bumps on. Hey, Rothstein, do you got a beard right
Yes.
now?
No, sir.
Okay, right, because I know you're a part of the nation, right? Like the clean cut, right?
Say that again.
You clean cut right now, right?
Yes, sir, brother.
Okay, but can you grow a beard? I've seen that, right?
Yeah, a little something. Yeah.
All right, okay, cool. When you grew a beard, did you have enlarged hair bumps on the side of your mouth?
You asked me this the other day, and I still don't know why you asking me. But no, brother, I never had no hair bumps on the side of my mouth, man, ever.
All right, so that's three of us. Hey, Fosky, you got a beard, right?
I ain't got no
All
bumps,
right, so
man.
that's okay. So that's four niggas in a row, man, with four
But
different
I know
styles.
Why are
brothers
you
can get
asking
hair
about
bumps though. Like I'm
bumps?
not
Hey,
above getting
wait,
the
hold
hair
on.
bumps. That's why I
Whoa,
don't even
whoa,
want to talk that fast.
Why we asking about
whoa,
Like for
bumps
hold
for?
real.
on. Look,
Who got a
whoa,
bump?
check it out. Hey, check it out, Fo.
Talking
I know
about
what you're
whoa.
trying to do, but
Nah,
I'm
I
doing it
really,
anyway, Fo. You ain't gotta like,
I don't
you
know who
feel me?
got a bump,
Hey,
man.
Fo, check it out.
Hey, folks,
Who got bumps,
no, I'm
folks?
gonna do it anyway. But let me get to the point of what I'm saying. If we got four people up here with beards, I'm just getting to my point. Okay, and all four of us says we have no recollection of having extremely large hair bumps on the side of your mouth. We all have said that. Now, fact said, well, one thing is the hair grows whatever direction he said it, but guess what? All of our hair grow like that. So four guys up here said we don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. Hey, Folsky, I'm just gonna let's play a little game. Put your gun down. Hey, Folsky, if I had a band-aid on the side of my mouth, what is it for?
I thought that was a
Hey,
fashion
stop playing
statement
with
in
me.
St.
Hold on.
Louis, like,
Whoa, check it out.
like, like Nelly.
Whoa,
Nah, on the real though.
hold on. Let's slow down, guys. That was something that Nelly designed. Wait, hold
Don't
on.
y'all
Check it
be
out.
doing that?
See, I gotta talk to y'all. Check it out, man. Hey, look, Nelly had a
On the
band-aid.
real.
Nelly had a band-aid on the side of his face. I'm now. What I'm asking y'all is, have you ever, if you have a band-aid on the side of your mouth, what would you be covering? Let's not all get quiet because I think we
True,
have.
folk. Talking to you, folk.
Yeah, folks, what would you be covering?
I
Okay, well,
wouldn't do
I'm
that.
just saying, if you had to put, he said
If
I
I
wouldn't
had a
do
bu-
that.
if I had a
So be
bump
it,
on my
bro.
face or something like that that could be mistaken or something else, I wouldn't get on camera. No
Absolutely.
shit
Okay,
like
so
that.
you would just say for someone to put a band-aid over something on the side of their mouth, that is a big bump.
Look, man, why are
All
we
I did was
talking
ask a
about
question
bumps,
and
bro?
you walked in, so I just wanted to include you. That's
Some freaky shit
all right. Well,
going
no,
True,
on,
folk.
bro.
Let
well, okay,
Rose
well, check it
talk
out.
too, man. Y'all cut
it's
that out.
it's always been some freaky shit going on around here, but it just used to be. It used to
Hey,
be like if y'all knew how much freaky shit that I've seen, 16 years, man, please, y'all wouldn't even understand. That's why I be so numb to everything now. Like it fucking don't exist to me. It's like nothing bothers me because now I understand. All these niggas is weak. They're impersonating. They're impersonating rappers and shit. Like when they come to the events, and that ain't who they is after 12. That's
Yeah,
why.
no,
Yeah,
it shows in who the people endorse or whatever. Like even with the unbiased nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize that it's more of them than it is of me. You know what I'm saying? Them
what
types.
happened? Oh, you talking about him? Oh, but look, check this out. Some people are cool with it. Some people endorse them and say it's cool. Some people don't. Like where I
Yeah,
come from, if you got that on you, we can't really play ball with you like that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I should.
in other places, some people defend it. They think it's cool. I mean, but it's just it's an opinion. It's what it is what it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Man, see, that's the thing. See, this what I don't like when it comes to that. It's not an opinion. Everything been proven. I even showed footage of the courtroom. The judge asking his lawyer, so y'all trying to get off on the technicality. He like, yeah, it's already proven what it is. But this,
That's Holla boy though, man. You got probably got to ask Holla. That's Holla's boy.
now if he endorsed him, then he shouldn't. He
Yeah,
filed.
no, they cool. That's they on their side of the
Yeah,
street.
he
They
filed for
all
that. If
cool.
he if
You
he
gotta
endorsed
ask him
him, he
about that.
filed. He 100% filed if he endorsed him. I would ask him that. You know what I'm saying? But this the thing, right? it's my thing is this. Okay, so forget
Mhm.
that, right? But
Mhm.
anytime in battle rap, if some just allegations is thrown at somebody like a you, me, whoever else, they'll run with it with no facts, with nothing, just to run.
Yeah, because you got to think we sit in that nigga section. You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? Like most people only hate what they admire for real. Like,
On the phone, you remember when they was trying to figure out who snitched? They say
oh
it
yeah,
was
they
Bo.
put that
Man,
on
I ain't
you
never
so quick.
snitched in my
They
motherfucking
said it was
life.
Foe and Tuna who was out here being the rats, and these niggas got the most bullet holes in them combined, and they live by some kind of code because they have the most bullet holes went through them,
right.
and that y'all just put that on them two guys and said, oh, they did it.
And dog,
I said they did it, man. You know who? It's people buy into anything. They don't even like logically think and say, wait, does that make sense? They don't do that.
they don't,
They just
man. Not in this genre. They don't. They don't.
no, they just follow it. They just say whatever that is. But you'll be walking into a room and you got all people around you who in some kind of little ring, and then the police are coming there because I done told them where y'all was at, and then all y'all get locked up. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that. That's the only thing. You got to be really careful who you align with, because if you align with somebody and then they're doing something horrible, it's gonna come back to you, man. That's why I be careful with niggas. I don't for what.
No, that's for sure, man. I showed a nigga. I put out a clip of a nigga in an interrogation room, and niggas ain't wanna. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Niggas,
let it would have been me in the interrogation room. I could have said nothing, and they would have still found the way. You know, but you bitch niggas.
first shot.
But let me tell y'all fans listening. Understand this bitch ass niggas. I will do y'all anyway. I would tell you, yeah, that was his bitch ass. Fuck that nigga, burn him in hell. And burn his partner too. Yeah, he got some dope on him too. Fuck him. Nigga, I don't give a fuck
But see,
about y'all. I don't live by your codes, nigga. You niggas is
you know what? I
hoes,
want
man.
to talk about that though. I want to say something about that
Yeah.
though, Verb. So everybody will say, you hear you say something like, "Oh, Verb need to be out the culture here, right here, right." Okay, cool. First of all, a person not subscribing to that type of lifestyle, they're civilian and saying that or whatever. Then that don't, it don't. That's not how that go. So cool, but the niggas is telling they trying to find every excuse to still do business with them, rap with them, pay them. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit like that. It don't make no sense. How
Check
y'all
this
ready to?
out. Check this out, bro. This is what I tell these hoe ass niggas. I know where I came from. Can't no nigga, you never hear a nigga question me about nothing I said. I know what's out there. I know how it always ends. Man, you think I'll follow a rule for some bitch ass niggas that'll try to kill me? Fuck that nigga. And fuck her too. And fuck his little partner. What you mean? For what? Man, loyal to some niggas for what? Niggas are telling at a high clip. Niggas are killing each other. Man, fuck that nigga. He ain't with me. Fuck that nigga.
That's a major part why
Fuck
I
that
got
nigga.
out of the game, man. That was a major part why I got out of the game because you could be playing. It's like playing chess, and the other nigga who you playing ain't playing by the rules. He moving his knight like a queen.
Whenever
Like
he
how you
want
gonna
to though. Whenever he wants to change it.
exactly?
Yeah, but what y'all expect from these niggas though? Like these niggas not from the streets or nothing. Like
Okay, all right, but look,
I
before
mean,
this is
like
where we get confused.
I don't jump in battle rap and think
You
they
don't.
gonna live by the
You don't.
code or
Gotta,
You
some
you
don't.
shit.
gotta
You
be
know what I'm
from the
saying?
streets to
Like,
not be a bitch ass nigga though.
Yeah. You just okay.
no, you could be a regular nigga and be gangster, bro. You
Right.
don't, you
That's
know,
what I'm
like
saying. So
these
we
niggas.
don't expect. I don't expect niggas to be street folk. I'm saying just as a man. When I'm thinking about code, I'm thinking just being a man. So if a nigga say faux told and there ain't no proof, you don't got to be a street nigga to know that. Hey man, you can't just put that on somebody and it ain't no proof of that. You don't got to be a street nigga or a gangster to understand that. That's common sense. I expect for these niggas not to just be click hoppers and glazing every nigga who they feel like could give them some attention or opportunity. That's what my expectations is. They
And
don't
then
got to
why
be
is y'all talking to hoes about gangster shit? Man, them hoes can't help y'all, man.
exactly, man.
You niggas
That's
is
another.
going and sitting down, crossing y'all legs like bitches, talking to some hoes about some gangster shit. Do them hoes come sit with y'all and tell y'all how they gonna make a cake? Or do the
That's
hoes
because they
go
ain't
make the
used to
cake?
having women around though. They ain't used to having no hoes though. They ain't used to having no. So they just geek to be the females even talking to them. I just was trying to. I got invited to a spaces the other day. I'm telling people Tati got me blocked. She telling people I don't got them blocked. I'm showing a screenshot on my channel. That's why I document everything that I'm blocked. So again, I don't argue with females or what. But so I'm telling these niggas why y'all keep listening to them though. Why y'all believe anything they say? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna
These
keep
are niggas that a bitch could tell them go sleep on the couch. Facts. It's them type
yeah.
of niggas. Like you see what I'm saying? That ain't even to us. It sounds ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas will let their girl tell them you need to go sleep on the couch, and he will get up and get his pillow. These type of niggas, which is that's just them though, and I
The home
understand that.
That's because they can't say, bitch, you could go home because they ain't got no other choice.
Yeah, it's not. Look, everybody that come over here, they go up. It ain't no allegations, ain't no stupid shit, none of that. Everybody go up on this side. Once you go to the other side, bad shit start happening. Bad shit has been happening to anybody from that side all year long. It has not happened over here. That's what I'm trying to explain. Once you fuck with them niggas over there, you put a curse on yourself. Look how much bad has happened to that side. It has not happened here.
See, so that's always like I grew up. My grandmother was in church and all of that shit, right? She used to always be like, bad association spoil useful habits for teaching and reproving. That's like one of the Bible verses I know because she used to say it all the time and shit, right?
Hmm.
That's everywhere. That ain't just in battle rap. You with the wrong people, the wrong shit gonna happen to you. You gonna start being, you know what I'm saying, a certain way. It's gonna affect your character and your habits and shit like that. Like I don't like the, like I sound like the clicking shit. Even with you and the hitman and you back and forth. I don't gotta all the niggas who feel like they gotta pick a side. No, stay on the side of the truth. If something true is said, stand up and say, no, that's true. If something false is said, say, no, that ain't right.
Man, facts. They gonna give you a side, for I ain't never gotten them niggas business, but
They put you
somehow,
with Verb. They like, nah, you with Verb. And look, but this the thing. Before, since you've been here, you've been saying my streams have went up. I'm getting my shows is getting better. Merlo just had performance of the weekend. We have no casualties of war over here. The other side has had Swamp has dropped the ball 5 times in a row. Av is catching hell. Av can't get a break. Boss had a fight. Look at the shit that's over there, man. All that type of shit is coming back because it's an evil vibration that's gonna spin back. It's nothing you
I'm
could.
about to tell you, they don't like though, Ver. They don't like this, right? A lot of people don't like when, so over here, right? When I say over here, I mean it specifically you, your
Yeah,
platform and when you talking. Somebody could get over here. Briz rock with you heavy, but Briz will give you resistance
yeah,
on a top, and you don't say, I'm blocking you, muting you, get out of here. Y'all can have a conversation, debate, argument, whatever.
yeah.
To me, that's a healthy space. Whether you agree with somebody or not, as long as you can have that. You go to other places, just all across battle rap, you can't even have a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Or you hating, or you just doing this, or you doing that, or whatever. That's what that type of
Oh,
shit
you
ain't
saying
real.
they don't? So it's just they rule. That's how I'm telling y'all for sure. That it's a sex thing. That's why they make the like they gonna try to fuck Eunice. They are gonna try to fuck Eunice. But
Bro,
it's hand over fit. What? No.
Verb, what the fuck is you talking
Listen,
about?
listen to. Hey, look, y'all.
Somebody a
All
nigga
right.
gonna fuck
Okay, so check this
Eunice.
out, y'all. Let's play a game. When have y'all ever caught anything I said and somebody said that's not accurate?
what you mean? As
When
far as
Man,
what
get
when
the
do
fuck
you
out of here. What you
Verb,
mean?
when
Verb,
let
that
no
shit
hold on,
We're
listen.
not
crazy.
playing this shit. Boy,
I,
come
Y'all
on, bro.
crazy because
Y'all ain't keeping it real.
yeah,
This nigga talking about they trying to
y'all
have
listening to
Eunice,
how
man.
he's saying it, right? Y'all listening to how he's saying it.
Hey,
It sound
Oh
you
crazy.
shit.
talking about
Here come the
you
signs
talking
now.
about the bitches? You talking about the
Here
bitches
come the
trying to fuck
signs.
No,
Eunice?
no, no,
No,
no.
it's every he pretty man. He sent everybody who ain't doing nothing in the culture or whatever. They don't get too far.
Yeah, hey Merlo. Okay, let me ask you a question. Don't you know about sexual things that have happened on the other side of the street?
Man, I know
All right,
everything,
okay,
man.
all right. So look, over here, nobody has dropped the ball. Nobody
So
has.
y'all got secrets about, hold on. We ain't just skating past this. So y'all got secrets and knowledge about what's going on the other side of the street? Because info like that don't land with me.
Frostine, man, you know damn well that them niggas used to be around me kissing, man. Quit playing, man.
Niggas I used to be
You
around.
know
Put
damn
that on
well
your
all
mom.
them gangster rappers
Nobody I
used to
was
be
around never did no shit like
grabbing
that.
niggas in
So
their
say they
asses and
name.
bringing niggas, man.
So
Come
say
on,
they
come on,
name.
man.
So
Come on,
say they
man. You
name.
you know what's up, man. Stop playing, man. You know
So say
damn
they
well these
name.
gangster ass rappers be
Merlot.
having.
Merlot, say they name. Like what neighborhood is we just knowing secrets like that and we ain't discussing it on the porch? Like, yo,
I,
watch
I,
so and so because he funny. Like,
hey,
say they
Frostine,
name.
Frostine.
No.
You ain't
Like
seen nothing,
from my
Frostine.
perspective,
What
a
the
month like
hell?
from my perspective, like a lot of the I say this right, especially a lot of these new and these space hoes, they cool with a lot of these battle rappers and shit like that. So if I'm put just peep this, if I'm messing with one of y'all favorite or not y'all, but one of the favorite spaces hoes, battle rapper or not battle rapper, if I'm messing with one of the best spaces hoes or favorite spaces hoes around this motherfucker, who all in
I'm talking about
everybody
favorite
face,
space
all that
hoes.
stuff, Merlot name wouldn't be looked at like a oh, he a crash out, or he be over there with Verb, or they wouldn't say none of that shit. That's like, for example, for me, but it might be different for everybody else. But that's my example for sure.
All right, I'm finna let a
Oh,
secret
we
out.
talking about something different than Merlot. My bad.
Wait,
Never
wait,
mind. You
wait.
good? Yeah, yeah.
Let me let a secret out too. I'm gonna let a secret out, guys, right fast if y'all don't mind. All right, 60% of the female battle rap culture be fucking on the rappers that are lower than them for their bars, because the rappers that can't make it, they fuck them. They flirt with them,
Now, why are
backdate
you
their
telling them
motherfucking.
that?
Oh, what? I just
I'm
said,
just
get them
bullshit. I'm
hoes
just
ain't
ad
right.
libbing, bro. I'm just.
Hey, Camille, six out of ten of them hoes ain't writing their raps. Because here's the thing. This is why so many. This is okay. 6 out of 10 is not writing they raps, and the reason why they not doing it is because you could take them low level ass niggas, right, and you give they raps to a girl. The raps are comparable. The raps can be like looked at like she's cooking because it's a girl.
He not
You know what
lying
I'm saying?
about this. Damn.
Yeah, no, yeah, look, yeah. Stop me when I'm playing. The thing is, you give them the low level guy comes in and he raps. Okay, he can't get in. The female battle rapper starts flirting with him. She sees talent with him, playing with him, fuck him a few times, get his bars. This is 6 out of 10 of them girls. That you bring them bars up on their level with a girl saying it, them bars are vicious, which will give you the illusion that they're cooking. They're going to give you the illusion that they're highly skilled. When do these hoes know this many sports, fellas?
I mean,
I
I
don't know
never.
nothing about no sex being traded, but I definitely know, you know what I mean, some truth about, you know what I mean,
Oh,
how
okay. All right. So look.
they take to some less successful rappers and, put them under them.
Okay. So if you saying
I don't know nothing about no
you
sex being traded or nothing like that.
well then you might want to not this ain't your cup of soda because we know
Yes,
about them.
sir. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. So
we know about them.
I just don't want to be on
And
the one
Eunice,
about no.
and Eunice, mark my words. If Eunice has a great known performance, somebody is going one. It's going to be a nigga that's going to push up on him within 4 months and try to
This
smoke him.
nigga Bird gonna get subpoenaed. You gonna fucking around get
Why?
subpoenaed.
Hey, hey,
Yes,
let
Why?
let me ask this though, Bridge. Let me ask
What's
you
that?
this, Bridge. Now, I you
sir.
ain't got specifics, but you do know it's some nefarious sexual based behavior going on in battle rap, right?
I mean, yeah, bro. I know that on a serious level, jokes aside, I know that shit exists in real life.
All rap.
But
All
it's
right.
like, but if it's dishonorable shit like that going around, like, ain't no need to make.
What man? I done seen these man. I've seen
Let's
niggas
get
actually
out there.
sit in a
They
car and
want
do
to
that.
everything facts. You look at everything else they rush to put out there. It's like, so why are you harboring that?
So,
That make me feel funny about you. It's like, no, put them niggas out there then.
but
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what myself specifically, right? It's
Right?
different for me because my voice is not as loud as y'all, and with me, I'm a truth teller anyway, right? So when I go to say something, that's not celebrated in battle rap. So the first thing they go do, well, who is this nigga? The people that don't know me, who is this nigga? He's just being messy and this or whatever. So I got to be kind of careful with my delivery, my timing, and when I do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my reasoning. But I want to ask everybody a question. Do y'all not remember? And I don't have no problem. I don't want to be arguing with no J2 or nothing. But y'all don't remember him saying that he messed with multiple people in the culture and nobody pressed him to say who that was?
No, no. Actually, that's false. We did press him to say who it was, and all the females and
No,
the other and the
I'm fooling you. I'm
DL,
fooling
they
you. I'm
tried.
fooling y'all though over here.
Oh, okay. They tried to flip it and say we must be funny because we want to know who the name. They tried to work the old reverse psychology trick
Right,
when
right.
that they always try to employ this to safe haven them boys that's like that. But it's like no, nigga, you don't get to come in our culture, and then it's disrespectable. But you don't get to come inside a culture where you almost couldn't come inside of, and then get to putting down your thing like that, and you just, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So I can hide your hand. No, we want to see both hands. Who? You know what I'm saying?
right.
I don't care what you do as long as you tell me you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I know you gonna do it, then yeah. But if you hiding it, man, listen. I'm telling y'all, most of these people that's trying to get their little opportunities, somebody gonna fuck you. So all you niggas that's writing these raps, understand? You get too good, and this where y'all go wrong. They tell y'all to get away from power. Everybody over here has went up. Everybody over here numbers went up. Everything on this side, and it ain't been no ball dropping, no nothing, cause the energy different. When y'all niggas get to that certain level and you think it's gonna happen, somebody gonna try to put dick in you. And I know, and if that ain't what you want, you might want to let that go. I'm telling y'all.
See, I don't
I'm telling
know
y'all.
about that part, man. I
Good.
don't know about
All right, okay, look, check it out. I was the first one through the door,
I
and I
feel
beat
like
the game first. Yeah,
I'll take your word.
so
you good though?
yeah, I'm telling y'all this. Like, you could hook me to a monitor. That needle when I move, when I say this, I think too much. I think too much. These niggas is not who, man. These niggas be having severe drug problem. Man, it's a female battle rapper and Tag Cortez. Ask him in my line. Man, look, me and Cortez was out in the club in the city, and she was with us. And matter of fact, you know what? Here's the punchline. Hey, ask Cortez in my line. Tag him and ask Cortez in my line. And she's nice looking. Nigga, she thought me and Cortez was lame because we ain't had no blow on us. She
Oh
wanted
no,
to she
yeah,
was
that's that.
yeah,
That's
like
like that.
she said, you guys don't have any. I'm like, bitch, fuck no, what you talking about,
Yeah,
man?
that's straight.
Right?
Yeah,
A
that's
straight junkie. You hear me? Like, look, a straight junkie, for real.
yeah.
And me and Flea, like, I'm like, hey, bro, you see that? He like, did you hear that? I'm like, man, this shit is, and this is one of the more nice looking girls. A straight junkie, nose candied out. Like, nigga,
Been like that
where's
for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Southwest Detroit where that, the Latinas and all that shit, man, like was on. So it been like that for a minute. My thing is this. It's the like how you said if people just tell you, they ain't gotta tell me, but just don't present yourself to be something different than that out
there you go.
and then
There you
accuse
go.
everybody else of that when it's really you. Don't do that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, cause when you hide it, I don't respect it. Or even if you just a fucked up nigga. Like, I tell everybody around me, man, if we good, we are great. If we not, I will do anything to you.
Right.
You can't if we not good, boy, it ain't you can't take nothing off the table with me. That's with anybody. It's just because if somebody said, man, Verb did that to you. I probably did. You probably should check into that though. Because if it's good, we good. If it ain't, we ain't.
So I wanna ask some about the hitman thing because I be trying to stay like just out of that one
Oh, okay, go ahead.
back and forth, right? It'd be kind of
Yeah.
like your thing or whatever. But I want to ask some about something he said yesterday in his interview.
Uh-huh.
He said something about you saying telling ARP you gonna bring Drake to his platform or something to get out
Uh-huh.
of it, or something to get out the Iron Solomon battle to battle Lux or something.
First out, wait, check this out. Here's the first punchline with that. It was a guy back in the day. He used to fuck with all the battle rappers. He probably just didn't fuck with Hitman.
Right,
He was wearing an OVO whole logo representation.
right,
And he was like, hey, Drake, fuck with this shit. We can bring him over there. I told ARP that not to get out the deal. I did what I wanted to. I said, I'm gonna bring him over here. That's what I said. That's
right,
what I told him. And I don't know what that would I don't know why they think that they have like something on me. It ain't nothing on me. Did ARP endorse Chris Unbiased on camera? Does Holla endorse? Let's get into some gangster shit then.
yeah. So what Hitman was saying is audio, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff like that or whatever. And one
Mm-hmm.
thing about it, when I read people really well, so I know he was confident, you know what I'm saying, in that he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't stuttering, you know what I'm saying, and nothing like that. I bet it's anybody 1,000 out there say it don't exist. So that's what made me
What
want to
kind of
ask him.
audio he talking about? What was he talking about?
He said audio of you saying that
Press play then.
bring Drake to battle me, Drake want to battle me, I'm gonna bring him over there to your
I didn't
platform.
tell him Drake wanted to battle me. I said Drake was coming, man.
Well, that's that. I'm just quoting what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying on the interview. You know what I'm saying. That's what I'm
All
quoting
right,
what I'm
so
hearing.
okay, so press play, press the button, and then we just see who go where. What's the whole? If anybody got some shit on me, why y'all ain't up the pistol on me? Do I run from anything?
No, hey man,
Y'all, wait, listen, check
that's
it out, check it
what
out,
I
check
asked.
it out. Here's the thing,
Hey,
I don't run from a motherfucking thing I say, ever.
hey, yo, bro, that's
Wait,
kind of funny. I was just trying to say that though. You been talking this shit since Angry Fan
I have
Radio.
never changed who I was. If I
You
did something
never.
to wait, hold on. If I did something, I did something. I'm gonna make that clear. These niggas don't. Whatever I said, I said. And what the fuck that so? Okay, so do y'all endorse Chris Unbiased though? Is ARP on camera saying what Chris Unbiased did was okay?
Well, I saw him endorse him, and
Okay,
then I saw
okay,
him announce
holla,
it.
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Do you endorse him? Let's get into some gangster shit then. Like,
I don't
But
wait, hold on, facts. Mute up, facts, mute up. No. Y'all stand down, stand
I
down,
got
stand
you.
down.
I got you.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna put y'all in the middle of the gunfire or nothing like that, because this ain't no gunfire. This me sitting the table. This me sitting the gun on the table and spinning it around. Let's play. Let's get suicidal. Is y'all noble ARP on camera endorsing Chris Unbiased? Yes, he is. He said Chris Unbiased told him He didn't do it, and that's what he gonna ride with. But at the same time, Holla cut off bad news.
All right, here go the. Hey, my bad. Here go the thing with Chris Unbiased, cause I ain't no nigga that technically like hate the nigga or nothing. Why he not booked though? If it's that, why he not in jail?
Okay, look, check it out. Check it out though.
That's what it
I
be
can
for
have
All
me
right,
because like
Verb,
I ain't gonna say
Verb,
right.
like cause
I
cause
can
in the battle rap shit like he get traction like as a blogger. So
All right,
you
folks.
feel
Okay,
me? Like
folks. Check it
sometimes
out.
you might hear something
Check it out, folks.
and
All
you
right,
know
folks.
it might be to your advantage
No, okay, look, man.
to
Listen,
be
listen. I don't
on
even want to
certain
talk.
bloggers' good
I don't
side.
listen. Here's the rule. If we going by what's on a piece of paper, you go by what's on a piece of paper. Did these people isolate themselves from clone from these same whatever he did, right?
there you go.
Okay, so all right, so if it's down on the fucking paperwork, and if it's multiple cases on the fucking paperwork, what the fuck is you talking about? You play by the rules. See, the thing is, people select.
I'm just saying. I'm just wondering, like, with dude,
But let me
like, if
answer
he
that, Verb.
this, why niggas fucking
Okay,
with
but
him
but
then?
but
'Cause
folks,
why he not
folks,
in
folks,
jail?
folks,
Why he
folks,
not?
listen, folks,
You
who
feel me?
folks,
Cause the
Verb,
top
Verb,
pretty
let me get
nigga,
hey,
this real.
folks,
the
who
top
fucks with
pretty
him?
nigga.
Who
Let me
fucks
get
with him?
this. Let me get this real quick. Let me.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not a nigga that hate him
No,
or
no,
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Let
Like,
me answer your question though, because this would always go left in battle rap. That question that gets asked and it'll never get answered. So first, the first thing I'm gonna ask you from Chicago and already know you understand how court work and all that stuff or whatever. Man, it took me 2 years to fight a murder one time or whatever, and I'm out and out, and you could put in all type of motions. You could get convicted and have to appeal, all type of stuff or whatever, man. It's the clear answer to that why he's out. When he got locked up for the first one, he was doing time for that first one. He got out and got a bond because they went over his 90 days of due process. So they gave him the bond, but he couldn't get out right then in 2020. I mean, 2019 or whatever that was, because he was still in jail for the other case. So once that other
So
case,
how many cases is it, facts?
right now, I think he got one that closed from that Noel.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, facts, so we can get clear
Yeah.
for the people.
Uh,
How many cases that are pertaining to young female girls saying something happened with dude? How many cases is that?
right now, he got two incidents on record right now. One is still
Okay.
on appeal.
Okay. So check this out, everybody here. An accident happens once.
Right.
All right. Okay. So
No,
if you,
Verb. See, I want to finish the complete answer to because that's
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
confused. So when he didn't get out because they wanted to give him a bond because they denied it several times. So once he got done with the other case, then his bond was able to kick in for the one that's still pending right now. So they let him out on bond for that. That's why he's still out. And I thought the paperwork that been showed her how many motions, how many times he ignored the correspondence of them telling him he need to go to court. So he's prolonging it. That's what you do when you paying a lawyer. Sometimes you paying to prolong it. Just like when the nigga about to go to the feds. Hey, put in a motion like this.
that's a fact. That's a
So the
fact.
paperwork is all they're showing. That's exactly what's happening. So don't nobody got the excuse to be when everybody, well, why he's still out? The same way your man's still out around the corner who been fighting
Hello.
the case for.
No, I know how that go. When I caught my first gun case, I bonded out. I didn't go to prison for it till the next year.
Okay, right.
So
Okay,
it's like,
but listen.
yeah.
Let's play the game fair. If that's Verb with two cases of a girl on me, am I
You
guilty or
cook.
innocent?
You cook. They saying you guilty of everything out the gate.
Okay then. So look, if you a street nigga like Hitman Holla, right? You not supposed to associate with these type of niggas. And then if you holding up on, cause look, you denounce clone. You said I ain't rocking with him. You do rock with dude though.
No, that's foul. If that's the case, again, I stay
Yeah.
out
You can't select. This the thing.
about y'all too, but about that, whoever endorsed Chris Unbiased, I think is foul because the information is there. And if you could, like you said, if you could denounce Clone or whatever for that, that's worse than I'd rather him say, well, Clone is just a battle rapper and this, and I don't run a street business and denounce the nigga that's scraping business. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
So
like
I would
we
think
don't got a full understand. My bad, facts. I feel like brothers don't got a full understanding of what's going on with Chris' situation though. Like even before y'all started talking, I'm like, I wasn't even sure. I'm thinking he's still going to like, you know what I mean, showing up in court for it or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know enough. And I don't really
How
be
he gonna
to
speak?
be fair facts, I don't really be into the whole watching the paperwork parties with civilians and shit. If the nigga bogus shit have come out, you know what I'm saying? I done seen a
and let me
few
ask you this:
like that shit just too much for me to be
do you rock
going through a
with
nigga
Clone?
paperwork type
Do
shit.
you rock with Bad News and Clone?
No, but them niggas is I can't say I fuck with them, but that shit didn't affect me. But I ain't gotta do no business with them niggas.
All
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like
okay. Look,
I,
let's
I'm gonna
let's
say
let's
this.
let's
I
clear
don't.
this up.
Hey
Okay, y'all,
yo,
let's clear this because I don't
hey
want
yo,
I don't want to take y'all the wrong way. Let's clear this. Let's clear this. All right, let's clear this up. let's separate the two things, right? Okay. When y'all talk rap shit or something with me and rap, like let's just take that, right? With like this whole situation where he talking about this Drake shit, right? Okay, that's your rap shit. I don't owe you a word. I could have lied to you or whatever I wanted to if I wanted to, but I didn't. I ain't have to, right? I could do whatever the fuck I want to though. If that's the case, I wouldn't have ducked that. We're talking about in the real world though. In the real world, do you accept it or not? In the real world, because where I come from, the gangsters and shit, they didn't associate with that. When you went to jail, if you had that on you, they did shit to you.
Hell yeah, you had to
Oh,
leave. Ain't no,
okay, okay, but that's just our world. Okay, so
ain't
cool.
no
Okay, but we're
exception.
not gonna select though. See, the thing
Yeah.
is with me, I tell people I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what your tag is. I don't give a fuck what it is. As long as I know what your tag is. I don't owe none of them niggas know nothing. I could have said anything to them people if I wanted to. These niggas ain't fan. I don't got I met y'all through rap. Fuck you. Well, no, holla I met before, but and what the fuck does that like nigga, these people take this in the nigga, here's the thing. If you're an honorable nigga like you say, you're gonna have to stand on honor. Man, if you're on camera saying, hey man, this is okay, that's not honorable. No, you stay out the way. You don't defend it. If you feel like okay, I'm not finna get in that, you don't be a spokesman for it. When you put on the jacket and become the spokesman for it, it look crazy.
You know, and that's I agree with you 100%. But that's why I rock with AP. AP came and was like, I'm uncomfortable, so he can't be coming to my events or whatever like that. But I also understand how show off or him would take a person who they develop a friendship with over years, take their word before they just jump out the window and everybody accusing somebody or something. So
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
say
okay.
this.
Look, look.
I'm gonna say this though, real quick. The only thing I don't understand about this whole culture is this, and I always go to Adi Boom because he was the first rat into the culture that the so-called culture looked at and cast out. But once his paperwork came about, all these fake gangsters act like they ain't no paperwork all of a sudden.
right.
Oh,
Now
okay,
niggas can't
okay,
decipher
y'all. Hold
who
on,
a
y'all.
rat and who not rat.
Wait a minute, 1 second, Nez. You 100% accurate, but we know we dealing with soft niggas. Okay, so tell you what, since we go here, hey holla, did Cinnamon get shot in the head and a bullet came out the back of her head? Did you lie to? Wait, hold on, y'all be quiet. Did you lie to the entire world and take money from everybody during COVID because they were donating to you because of that? Did Cinnamon get shot in her head and a bullet come out? Because on the body cam footage, they don't say that. And in person, there's no exit wound. If we want to talk about who's lying, fuck you niggas and what y'all don't owe you. Fuck him. Let's go here. Did Cinnamon get shot in her head? Because on
Hell no.
camera, wait, hold on, stop, y'all, stop. Because on camera, they saying something different. Only person whose story is that is you. You said that. This what dude said. Bullet in her head, come out the other side. Is that a lie? Because now you playing with people's money. Now you taking from motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what I do with y'all. But now you taking from motherfuckers. So let's tell the truth. Did that happen? Okay. Is it the truth that you leaked a sex tape with your woman during COVID too to get some money? Did that happen? The fuck is you, nigga? I don't owe that nigga nothing. Fuck him.
Well, my thing with that Verb, with that
No, let's not. No, let me step.
go ahead, go ahead.
Let me
Your thing,
step.
dude.
Yeah, because I don't want to put you. Because this what
Oh man,
happens.
listen, I ain't
People.
gotta listen, man. I'm grown, Verb. This the thing, man.
All right, well, go ahead. Talk your shit. I try to. I don't like put when I talk. I don't like nobody in no gut. Cause look, I ain't a nigga that call other niggas and ask them not to fuck with them and shit. I ain't that type of
I
nigga. I'm not.
already know. That's why I'm comfortable having the conversation because I'm not.
Okay.
After everything we again, you ain't never told me I had to agree with everything you say or whatever. You ain't told me
Fuck
that to
no.
Grizz, Foe, Merlot, whoever else. So my thing is with that, with the whole, it be a slippery slope when you're talking about your woman or a family member or something like that because you never
That nigga said fuck. Look, that nigga
lie.
dissed my mama. Fuck him to
No, I know.
hell.
No, listen. That's why I don't.
Yeah, fuck no. Hey, listen. Hey, facts. Before you continue, fuck that nigga to hell, man.
I understand that. I understand him feeling
All
like
right.
that, you feeling like that in y'all long time. And I get it. That's why I don't get in the
All
middle
right.
when it comes to that part.
Yeah.
When it comes to something like with your woman or something like that or whatever, you never know why what it said or why it said or if she you never know that. So that it be kind of like just a slippery slope with that. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it ain't slippery for me because the camera says she not shot. The man on camera says she not shot. When Hollis said that she was shot, he didn't call the police. He called a nigga down the street. Who the fuck is you playing with? Did you lie? Did you lie and take shit from niggas? I don't owe ARP a motherfucking thing. Did you lie and take? Everybody always trying to bring. Man, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you. Did you lie and take from the world though? Because the girl does not have an exit wound coming out her head, and you said it. You didn't shed one tear on fucking camera, nigga, and you emotional. That don't make sense. You ain't got on spaces or no platform and attacked the killers and said, I'm gonna kill everybody. If you emotional, if somebody touched your gal, you should have went World War IX. If something happens to your gal, what the fuck you calling a nigga who
But
listen?
he ain't necessarily got to show you
Wait,
that,
hold on.
bro.
Listen, hey,
You
hey,
don't
listen,
know if
Fo,
he
hey,
did that
Fo,
or not.
Fo, listen, man, listen. No, no, man, we not finna even look. Fuck him. You are gonna show it to me. If you gonna bark and you gonna diss a woman that's elderly with cancer on stage, fuck that nigga. He is gonna show it. He is gonna show it. Fuck that nigga. What you mean? You don't
Verb is
select no
saying this.
gangster shit.
Verb is saying this. If you're gonna be selective with me or certain people, and then other people
You better
say
be on it with that
certain
nigga. You ain't. Hold on. Wait.
things.
You ain't bark. You so the niggas that you said shot her and you got money for it. You took money from people. They was donating, but guess what? He wasn't rapping. And guess what? Wilding out wasn't going on. I need some
Hey,
money.
now, Verb, you got a point, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not here to be messy, and I'm just gonna keep it real, all facts. But she didn't get no bullet going through her mouth out the back of the hospital records state the bitch got glazed,
Did you
man.
hear him say
Like,
that?
he won't admit it.
Hey man, you
Okay,
don't. Hey,
okay. Look, here's the thing. Hey, Nez, he don't gotta admit it. It's on the internet what he exactly said. Then you gotta think. When the police come, did you see ambulance rush her to the hospital?
Hell nah.
They talked to her. They sat and talked to her. What the fuck is? What is it? This ain't. Listen, they sat and talked to her. He didn't call the police when the people broke in. He called a nigga that lived 5 minutes down the street. Shut up, y'all. We know what this. Did you lie and take from the world, man? I'm not talking to ARP. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that. You make them important. I'm talking to you. Did you take from everybody during COVID? Because the records say she didn't get shot, but you said it, dude. You said this on camera. Had people feeling sympathy for you. People died from these wounds. People that been shot all said, that don't make sense. You're the only person still standing. That lets you know when a person's sick in their mind. He's on camera saying this and he'll get mad. What he does is he comes back with rage to make y'all see he deflects. I know the nigga better than every one of you niggas here. He deflects when he backed in a corner. Just like a kid, he gonna bark, he gonna start screaming, projecting violence because the niggas are gonna forget what he done and just log into his violence. I don't kneel to him. I know that shit bullshit. Y'all do. Y'all do. You don't put him on the stand. Fuck, I'm not talking to your mans. Fuck what I don't give a fuck what he feel like. Did you steal from the world and did ARP co-sign that? Because that, my friend, is a lie. And it's an expensive lie because people sent money during COVID to support y'all. That is a severe lie. Because on the body cam, it's saying it didn't happen. The paperwork says it didn't happen. You're on camera saying it did. And fake crying. You didn't let one tear out and your mama's on camera saying that you're emotional. You stole from everybody, man. And you knew I wasn't going to go for that. I stand for the truth. Now, did his mans know about this? Ask ARP, does he think that she was shot in the head and the bullet came out? Because that's what Hollis said. And he's on camera saying that. Fuck y'all raps and what y'all feel. I don't give a fuck about you, Nick. But check this out. You took money from people, dude. Was she shot? Of course she wasn't shot in the back of the head and the bullet came out the other side. Because you had her hair braided within 3 weeks after that. Doesn't make sense. Who was y'all playing with? Nigga, that was a pandemic. People was feeling sorry for you, man. That is a lie. Because you said it. Now watch him, y'all. He comes back with rage. Is he on camera saying it? Nobody's gonna say, hey, dude, this is you frozen in time saying this. He said that out of his own mouth. Oh, he didn't let out one tear. And it's the emotional. So Verb, so you mean to tell me I broke your heart more than your gal? So when it come to me, you say my name on camera, his whole face tighten up. Emotion run through his body. So much emotion. He got to do whatever he got to do to get revenge. But not with no niggas that came in your house. And not with no niggas, no LA niggas who took your chain and then went on camera after that and said they took it off you without no resistance. Number one rule with a St. Louis nigga, we are all resistant. Very resistant. Dude said, I ain't had no gun. I told him to give it to me. You ain't attacked him? That don't make sense, man. Selective attack? Okay, cool. I just went. Let's now we can get back on rap. If you go through his view count, it's not real. He has not one battle clip on this platform that has 1 million views on it, and he's on TV 2 times a day. That's what he tell y'all. He draw views. Y'all just saw me post yesterday on Father's Day. Me killing him on stage did 1.1 million in 24 hours. Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah, I checked it out. I saw that.
Okay, all right. That ain't my first time doing it. I ain't on TV every day. Let's talk about that. Let's talk, and then that's more stealing. A gambler. Okay, you think that during the pandemic he hit the world for all that money and he a gambler? Then he leaked the sex tape for more money. He gotta get. It's the gambling issue with dude. He loses his mind. The money. A gambler loses his mind,
As
man.
far as the
They
battle
have to gamble.
I definitely discuss the battle rap part all day, but I just want to make this clear. I report on everything except I would never talk about like his girl, your girl, his mama, your mom, nothing like that. But as far as the battle rap part and the feud stuff and all that, whatever like that, what I don't be understanding with
Yeah, yeah.
anybody
All
else.
right.
We
Okay.
shouldn't
All
be
right. Hey,
discussing brothers'
look.
wives and
Hey,
shit
look. Tell
like that.
y'all.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
All right. Look. Tell y'all what. If you can't handle it, I don't put none of y'all in gunfire. I say fuck these niggas. I do it myself, don't
No, yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
you
I? All
make
right.
that
So yeah.
clear.
I'm
So
just saying, you know, I'm just stating it for the record. You know what I mean? Like I don't, you know,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well. Look. Everybody. Well then. Look.
my own
Everybody.
personal Joe.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Tell y'all what. Everybody just tuck their chain in. I'm out here tripping
Nigga,
whenever I
my
feel like.
chain ain't tucked in,
I,
nigga.
I mean,
No,
like
not like that.
respectfully though,
No.
respectfully.
I'm not saying it like that, man. What
Yeah.
I'm saying to y'all is, y'all ain't here for that look. Let me do it.
No, for sure.
But I will say
Yeah,
this.
for
But I will
sure. You
say this
doing
though,
it. You
bro.
got it.
Respectfully though, I mean, like it ain't like niggas really bringing it up and doing. He brought it to the internet. I mean, if we
He
keeping
said
it
that out
battle
his
rap,
own
Right.
mouth.
So,
And
he
niggas,
brought it to the internet.
you
let me,
said this.
but I'm about
Yeah,
to
you
tell you.
said this.
No, listen, I didn't say verb stop, whatever. That's between them. But this, you got to understand like this, Nez. And I don't know you enough to say what I was thinking when you said it. But you know, now that you commented on it, like when you referred it to you, like he didn't say something like the bitch said. You referred to his wife as the bitch. I want to make sure I'm
Oh yeah. Okay,
separating,
yeah. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We
I'm
ain't trying. Look,
separating
look.
myself from like that
Right. Got you.
stuff.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, but my apologies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, so look. Yeah. For when it
I,
come to that, look,
my
y'all. Look.
slang is fucked up.
When it come to that,
And really just period. It being his lady or fiance. Period. You know.
Rothstein. That nigga said, fuck my mama. He dissed my mama. Nigga, fuck that nigga. Man. Hey, look, I'm not gonna say that again, man. I'm tripping. Like, nigga, his mama had cancer, dying. He got,
I never heard
hold
him
on,
say fuck
All
your
right,
Rothstein, mute
so
mama.
up,
I
mute
hey
up,
can't
mute
lie,
up.
Verb,
bro.
Hey, y'all,
how
mute up,
y'all
mute
gonna
I,
up.
solve
Hey,
this though?
mute up. All
they're
y'all,
going
mute
they're
up.
ready to be friends, so I'm gonna have to punch on both of them. Now I'm playing.
Mute the fuck up. What you mean? Look, when his mama was sick, that nigga was running around here wearing pink, getting donations, crying, playing soft music. I ain't do none of that. Nigga, you think you can diss her? Hey, mute that phone. I heard too much noise. You think you can diss her on stage? Elderly, you always pick. Hey, you always picking on somebody weak. Like for instance, have you ever punched a girl before? Ask him that. Ask him, has he ever punched a girl before? You dissed. Check this out, bro. You dissed a lady that's almost 70 years old, and your mama was just sick. You a trash ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about him.
No,
I'm
y'all
not
both
talking
got
to
the
him.
gloves on,
What?
so trust me, I'm not gonna tell you, him, or nobody what to say. Y'all both the gloves is
Look,
off.
and I was in Houston too. Let's not forget. I was in Houston too. I was in Houston too,
So
and I didn't know you was
okay, yeah,
coming. Wait, hold on.
let's talk about
Tighten up. Hey, hold on. I was in Houston too, though. I'm talking to him though. I ain't talking. I'm talking. I was in Houston too, though. I sure was. Walked out last too. All that gangster shit. Who? No. You got a list of other niggas you can play with. You ain't, if a nigga took your chain off your neck, you ain't diss his mama. You ain't diss his, but you was crying and playing slow music with yours. You wanted people to have sympathy. I ain't no sympathy nigga. I didn't put up no motherfucking GoFundMe, nigga. I ain't put up no GoFundMe, nigga. I ain't get on no camera and play no sad songs for you bitch ass niggas. Y'all the niggas that need help. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I didn't do that. Nigga, that was the lowest shit you can. You a trifling ass nigga. You would play. You hate, and then he ain't never told y'all what I did. He talking about something. I don't give a fuck about ARP. I'm talking to him. ARP don't got no power in my life. I don't talk to him. I'm talking to dude. Quit bringing up. I don't give a fuck about your friends, your out of town friend. I'm talking to you, nigga. Cause I know you. I'm not talking to him. The fuck you think that his name make me run away from him? Shut the fuck up, man. You been playing this CB4 shit too long, man. Why you ain't threw a battle at the crib yet? We waiting on you. Why you ain't threw no battle at the crib yet? You keep throwing all these events in Atlanta. Why you ain't throw it in St. Louis yet? Big bro, I packed them in St. Why you ain't throw them out there yet? Why you ain't took ARP through there with you and see how that shit is? Man, y'all better stop playing with me. It's a totally different flex coming with me and coming with dude. Everybody know that. Fuck is y'all talking about? Man, you ain't grow up where the fuck we grew up at, nigga. Not even remotely close, nigga. The dope fiends still call me Lil Chaz, man. I'm not playing with you, niggas. Who the fuck is y'all talking to? Nigga, I'm a known person. Nigga, I ain't create this shit. Why you ain't took your mans to some
Hey, Verb, how old them Dolphins is? Them niggas old, man.
nigga? You dope fiends live forever.
Them some old ass Dolphins, man.
Dope fiends live forever. So do we not know that dope fiends live forever? They bodies can function off dope and not food.
Yeah, them niggas be cut up like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, they be in shape on that dope. Yeah, okay. So we talking familiar then, right? Okay, cool. So why you ain't take your man through there and show him how they fuck with you there? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no nigga, no rap. Nigga, you said something about my mama. That's honorable to y'all? On stage and you ain't did no gangster shit to nobody? Man, you ain't finna play with me, nigga. Man, what? Did your girl get shot though? Did you get donations? They always need a fucking donation or a sponsor. I ain't never seen the nigga that's so rich that I always need a fucking sponsor. Nigga, I ain't asked for no sponsors for you hoe ass niggas. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Nigga, we keep it pushing. I ain't play no sad music. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? I ain't start wearing pussy pink, nigga. Kept it moving. Sponsor niggas that need help. Man, I ain't talking to you niggas, man. Talking to dude, man.
Hey,
Straight up.
Verb, have y'all ever had like over all your years of knowing each other, like serious, like man to man conversations, or was it always like rap related or like, you know what I'm saying, just on some chill shit? Y'all ever had?
I asked him that before.
You did?
I've been around him since he was 14, man. We talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to, but out of town a nigga can get in his head. Always has been like that. And guess what, little dude? Check this out. Your man that's your best friend now, he wanted to be cool with me first. Everybody want to be cool with me first, then they take you. That's why Beasley talked to you after we fell out, not before.
No, but since you known him since he was 14 and he got to be 35 now. So what's that, like 20 years? You feel me? Like,
Nigga.
you don't want to just, ain't no other way for y'all to just figure this shit
Hey,
out.
fo,
I
hey,
don't
You,
fo,
see
hey,
that. I
fo,
ain't gonna lie.
please.
I don't see that.
Hey, listen, y'all, please. Please.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
I
hey,
just wonder.
hey,
There's no way I
no.
know a
That's what
nigga
I've
for
been
20.
asking him. Look, and if not,
But
just say
Look.
fuck it.
Check.
Just say fuck it,
Hey,
bro. If
listen,
it
y'all,
ain't no way, just
listen,
say
y'all,
fuck
listen.
it. Say fuck Holler. Say fuck the relationship
Look,
and
y'all,
move on.
listen,
It
y'all.
be
Hey,
up
listen,
there.
y'all. My God,
Like,
respectfully. Hey,
Cause
look,
it's been if
respectfully.
it's been
yeah.
20. If
This
I
ain't
know
got
a
shit to
nigga
do
for
with
20
y'all, man. Sit
years,
down,
Just
there's
man.
don't be
no
scared to
way.
say fuck it. Y'all don't got to be friends if y'all not really friends. And it's just been an image that
If
the
I know
public
if it's a
perceive that
nigga
way.
I
Ain't
Come
none
know,
on,
of
bro.
y'all coach shit, man. Just get out the way. It is what
I
it
ain't
is.
trying to I ain't trying to coach shit. I'm just saying me how I would handle it if me and my 20-year nigga, whether you a op or not, I wouldn't be on the internet. If it was really a problem, I'd go see that nigga.
Hey,
You
fo.
should go see that nigga,
Straight
folk.
up, straight up.
Listen. Nigga, what you mean go see him? I was just in Houston. He could have saw me. Nigga, what you mean? He could have saw me. I was in
And
Houston.
you see what you just did right there?
Yeah,
You
nigga,
do.
because I'm that type of nigga in my real life. That's the thing, nigga. I was just in that
Bro.
motherfucker walking around.
Bro. He asked you about you.
Check it out. Look. I'm the only person that didn't know that he was coming, nigga. I was in that bitch 4 5 hours walking around by myself. Everybody confirmed it, nigga. Fuck you mean? If it was that, you should have said something then. All them whole ass niggas could have said something then. What you mean? What you the thing is that y'all don't know that we all know Verb gonna be resistant in real life. That's why y'all don't see that shit. Like he's gonna be level 5 resistant, man. You do not make it this long and not be resistant, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I don't have to move with a gang of niggas. I'm gonna act crazy
Yeah, no,
and
I
probably
don't feel
kill one
like
of y'all.
I think you meant this point.
Nigga, hey, look, y'all, listen, check it out, man. That shit off the table. It is what it
no,
is.
that's all I'm about to say. So I wouldn't
We not finna change
I wouldn't
the dynamic or nothing. I'm not talking to his friend. I don't give a fuck about nothing in rap. I'm talking to him. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas in no rap. We don't know these niggas. I'm talking to you, nigga. You said something about my mama. Fuck him.
yeah,
I'm down
I
with it.
wouldn't expect you or him to, because first of all, I wouldn't if I was either of y'all, I wouldn't be stupid enough to feel like I'm gonna be able to trust this person after we didn't cross so many lines. So that's just dead. It ain't no making up. So that's just a fantasy where
Listen,
I ain't
y'all.
talking about making up. I'm talking about making something happen.
Look,
Like,
folks. Hey, folks.
fuck all the talking now. Like, we done heard this shit 80 times. Somebody needs to get smacked or something.
You don't
Like,
want to promote that though, folks. This.
why not? We promoting this other shit. He talking about his mama. He talking about his bitch. He
Listen,
talking about, he talking
Folk,
about his woman. I
listen,
mean, not
listen, y'all,
bitch, but you know,
And we
like,
wait, hold on, y'all.
say,
Y'all, listen, cause y'all playing a little too much though. Hey, look, y'all playing too much now. Now, look, check this out.
I
Listen,
ain't playing
look,
though. I'm serious.
check it
Like,
out. Hey, folks, check it out. I offered that nigga every solution you can have. He
So
said
y'all
no.
want to be friends.
Wait a minute, hold on. Tighten up. I'm walking around in Houston. I'm the only nigga that don't know. What you mean, fo? That is the time to say something to me, right? That's the time to say something to me,
I'm
right?
saying, if in Houston, did you see him?
He left before I got there. You think if he wanted to see me, he could have saw me? I left last.
But do you want to see him though?
What you, hey, fo? I'm what, man? What is you talking about? See
I'm
him do
saying,
what?
if you see him, what you gonna say?
What I'm gonna say?
Yeah,
Hey, fo, you sound crazy.
I'm asking, folks.
Hey,
I'm asking.
fo, hey, I wouldn't even say nothing like that, man. I'm not gonna even. That ain't even no conversation. Go
You
your
might
way.
not even. All
Hey,
right,
hey,
I get.
look, no, just
I
look. You
catch you.
go your
I get
way.
what you're
Look,
saying.
look. You go your way. I go mine. That's it. Anything other than that, then we see what that is, right? Nigga, what you mean? Hey, look, I don't have shit on me that this one got on me. Everybody know I'm gonna be level 5 resistant. I ain't known for having to jump niggas to get no point across. I'll get in myself, fo. You hear me? I said first thing I said was what? Put them gloves on. If you can diss an old woman that's on stage 4, but you couldn't tape your hands up, nigga, you's a bitch. Nigga, who the fuck is you talking to, man? You's a bitch. You diss somebody laying down, barely making it, but you couldn't tape your hands up with her son? So what does he know that y'all don't know?
I do want to say something about that part. I want to say this
Nigga, the
part,
fuck is you?
I
Hey,
don't disagree. I mean,
boy.
that I don't agree with what.
Hey, dude, I'll post a video right now and I bet you'll never go back to Wild 'N Out again.
No, listen. When you
Now, hold on. Hey, now, because I'm tripping. Dude, I will post a video right now and I guarantee you'll never go back to Wild 'N Out. Never. Give a fuck what he talking about, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say a girl come and go, mama forever though. Can't
Man,
play
boy,
with mama, man.
listen, check this out, man. You ain't did no gangster shit to no nigga and you not gonna practice with me, nigga.
and that's see
Not
that's my thing, right? So I'm just gonna keep it 100 because that's what I do, right? As far as when you offered the gloves, what I didn't like, I expected them to accept that because my nigga Piranha, you know what I'm saying, from my way, all the bags and body shit, when they had issues, he threw the gloves on them and exploited them. And you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to use the word exploited them, but it was on camera. That's the word that just fit.
Oh, you know they don't want you to say nothing remotely good about no damn
I don't
piranha.
care. That's
okay, look, wait a minute, hold on, check this out.
that's
That's my
that's
nigga
right.
too,
You know what I'm
Hey,
though.
saying?
check this out. Hey, check
Yeah.
this out. Hey, Holla, when Piranha was tripping with you, did you chuck your shit in or did you get aggressive? Did you tuck it in or did you get aggressive? That's the type of question I had. Hey, Fo, when Piranha started saying shit to me, did you see me run from any words or I said something to him? Oh, okay, cool. Let's get there. Did you roll it up, nigga? You got every time you in the presence of an out of towner, that shit leave. It leaves.
I just don't like you throw the gloves on them. I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Throw the
What?
gloves on with Verb. I
Man,
felt like that about that part for
man.
sure.
No, because look, they know they know, man, they know what's over me. That's why it's easy to say something. It ain't no nigga that ever tell you no that boy that he's gonna crack, man. It ain't no that ain't that. That's why I laugh and joke and play with niggas and shit like that. And oh, okay, that's cool. But I offer them the same. You want to put your hands in it? And let's just see what it does.
Yeah,
We can just figure it
and
out.
I feel like I don't understand why that's not a thing. Like, and then as far as him saying he don't want to get no money with you, okay, cool, whatever. But
I said I fight for free. You remember me saying
yeah, I
that?
do. That's what I don't understand why
Okay, so talk about
that's
that
not
then. Let's stay right there then. Now tell me what that sound like to you. We're gonna stay focused on right there. He said I ain't want to get no. He does want to get money. I mean, he just the reason why we fell out is because he couldn't make money off me because I wouldn't go on stage for him. That's why we fell out.
and that's
The same way Beasley said 12 years ago. Beasley said that they fell out because he demanded that his battle come before mine. What type of niggas is y'all not to see that and see that some whole ass shit?
I think y'all should box because after boxing, after what the boxing
Hey,
was
hey, hey,
talking
facts.
about,
Hey, facts. Did I offer him that? Yes or
yeah,
no?
you did. And I think
Okay, so what did he say, facts?
he said no.
Okay, so it's a dead ball. Ain't nothing else I can do.
Yeah, and to me, after you
That's
box
strike one.
somebody, man, and any of y'all ever been in a boxing gym, man, you could be mad as hell at the nigga. Once y'all really get in there and get it in, y'all done saw niggas go crazy, even in the professional boxing world. Once that fight over with, you have a mutual respect because it's like, okay, you got your shit off, I got my shit off. Ain't really shit else. Us taking these gloves off and going in the street to kill each other, we both hoes at that point. Nigga, we man to man got it on. That'll solve it.
All right. Okay. So which one of us said no?
He said no. He said no.
Okay. Okay. So that's 1 point verb. Simple, man. Okay. I tried that. Anything else is severe level 10 danger. That's why I wouldn't go nowhere he at. I'm not gonna go nowhere he at. But he came to where I was trying to pop up and shit like that. But where the conversation go? Nowhere. Hey, would you want me just to see you? No, I don't go nowhere it's at like that because anything outside of a sport is level 5 danger with me.
Yeah, and
Level
it's
5.
all fair game at this weight, but that's why I was gonna say the
Yeah.
true focus.
That's why I don't look. I don't go nowhere near yet. If I know he there, I'm not coming around it because we don't know how that's gonna go.
Right. And he,
And yeah, so I stay away from that. That's how I carry it. He
and that's
came to where I was.
But I'm saying that don't make sense.
no,
Why
no,
you keep talking about the shit
no, but
then?
listen,
Like, there's no
Because
point
I
of
felt
talking
like
about the
talking
shit,
about it.
bro.
Hey, look, because I felt like talking about it.
Like if you not,
Nah,
if you like, now,
Hey,
I understand that
yeah,
part. Like,
I
all
felt
right,
like
well,
talking about it, and I
I'm gonna
beat
let
his
it
ass
be.
in
I'm gonna
front of
let it
y'all.
be.
Hey,
But
hey, look. I
when you
felt like
talk
talking
about it,
about it,
you give more,
and I beat
you
blood
give
about that
more,
nigga in front of y'all though.
life to it,
Hey,
folks.
no, hey,
If if it's that,
let's turn it up. Hey, folks, check this out. I'm gonna keep talking about it whenever I feel like saying it to him about that nigga, and I'll beat blood out the nigga in front of y'all.
but this
listen.
but then,
For
folks,
sure I
but
will.
then when you say I
Is
stay away from certain places
Yeah,
because I don't want it to be
there you
that,
go.
that don't make sense. That's a
it do make
contradiction,
no
folks.
sense
Hey,
though.
listen, check this out, folks. It's a simple question. You do not have any document of me saying anything violent to that man in this whole
Now
exchange.
that's real shit. But look, what I'm saying
Okay,
is,
no, 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 let's not speed by
if
that,
me and
folks.
facts
Hey,
into it,
folks,
right?
hold on,
If
folks.
I tell
Let's
facts,
not speed by that.
pardon. If I
Let's not
tell
speed by
facts,
that, bro.
if me and facts going at it, folks, and then I say, yeah, but I don't want to see the nigga because I don't want it to be no real problem. But if I keep
Them ain't even my words.
Now
antagonizing
that's the different word.
a
That's a whole
folk,
different way of saying that, folks. Foley, hear me out real quick,
Yeah, I
folks.
didn't say that,
Hear
folks.
me, hear me out.
Hey, folks, hold on, wait, stop. Hold on, listen. I didn't say that. I showed up
you just
wherever I see it.
said,
Hey, no,
go
my
ahead, go
exact
ahead.
words was this. I said it's level 5 to me. I said to me. I didn't say nothing about. I don't give a fuck about. Man, these niggas is afraid of this nigga. He talked to y'all crazy, not me. Fuck, he can't. I'm the only nigga that don't allow that shit around here.
Who is y'all, man?
Yeah, what the fuck? But hear the thing.
Ain't
Hear the
no
thing. Hear
y'all.
the thing.
I ain't never, that
These
man ain't
niggas.
never said nothing to me.
Man, these niggas walk around this motherfucker and try to put their heads down. Nigga, I ain't that type of nigga. What you mean? I never have been that type of nigga. It'll never be
But
that.
this the thing. This what I like though about that because if you could avoid it, because Hitman also said in the interview, he said, "Man, it's battle rap with me and Verse, so I'm gonna troll him and this whatever." So that's fair game. They control back and forth, and neither one
It
of them
ain't.
is
It ain't battle rap to him and Verb until that nigga apologize to my mama while she's still breathing.
right.
If he don't, hey, look, if he don't ever be a man, hold on, check this out, check this out. If he don't ever be a man and get on camera and apologize to my mama while he breathing, nigga, this generational, nigga. You just don't know that. Fuck is you talking about?
So listen,
Mama still
I
breathing.
under
Hey, look, I don't care what no nigga think about that. I ain't never played with your people. Byron said I'm the one that put this shit out. He still was telling himself I did it just to be mad at me. Man, you'll never play with me. As long as my mama breathing, if you do not fix that before anything like that, boy, generational.
so listen, I get that. Let me
Generational.
ask you something with that though. Do you feel like if he apologized to you, you would apologize in turn?
He don't gotta say, I'm not apologizing to that nigga for shit. He ain't gotta say nothing to me. Just fix what you did wrong, you hoe ass nigga. Because when your mama was up there going through the same thing and she lost her hair, you was crying and begging. Do the right thing, nigga. That's just a man move right there. Nigga, you ain't gotta say a motherfucking thing to me. But you bringing in that, and your mama was up there losing her hair, and y'all was begging for money. Man, stop playing with me, nigga. You ain't gotta say a word to
I
me.
understand why it's up on both sides. I
Shit,
understand that, but
it ain't shit up. Facts, because I was where I was. Ain't shit up. I was where I
No,
was.
explain to me what
Yo,
up
don't
is, bro,
It
spoke
ain't
to
about
nothing.
y'all.
the
It's
whack.
just no.
What's
Look.
up?
It ain't
Because
Hold
if
on,
nothing
it's
up,
hold
man.
on,
because
It
if
ain't
it's
nothing
up for
up.
me and somebody, it's just a whole different type of
Folks, it's
energy. You
not
know what I'm
up.
saying? If it's
It's
up
not
though.
up. What is
hold
y'all?
on.
It's not up. Look, y'all changing the words, man. Hey, look, that's not what I said.
when
I said go your way. Fuck him.
when I'm saying up, I mean this. Let me take up out of there. When I say that, I'm saying why the gloves are off. Why y'all don't care what y'all saying to each other. So let me say that because up definitely means something different. So let me say that. That's what I'm saying. I understand why.
Yeah. Like, no, it's not up. If it was that serious, I would have posted a video and you'd have lost your job last year. It's not that up to me. I don't give a fuck about dude. I go my way, he go his way. What the fuck it is? That's cool with me. I don't the fuck, nigga. Okay, there it is. But yeah, but why? But here's the only dynamic that's different. Yo, mama lost her hair, man, and you was walking around wearing pink, man. And for you to be on Wild and Out and dissing a cancer patient is sick, man. So what you should be doing with your PR skills, a PR should have told you need to apologize to that first and let that go. We ain't gotta never talk. But you made yourself look crazy. You know how many cancer foundations and people was donating to y'all, and then you go on stage and diss somebody going through it? Are you dumb, nigga? If I was a whole ass nigga, I'd have went to my mama while she ain't got no hair and asked her, how does it feel to hear that while you going through this? And you're done. Fuck is you talking about? You're done. How do you dodge that? You don't fucking dodge that.
He said something
If
about
my
your mother
mama's
having
laying,
cancer.
come on, hey Briz, come on, man. Come on, Briz. Come on. Wait, what y'all, what is you niggas on
Did
today,
he
man?
say something about your mother having cancer? Them his specific words? Because I ain't hear that. So I'm just trying to stay filled in. Why is everybody quiet?
You ain't asked me. You asked you.
I'm just, I'm not finna be going back in reverse, man.
That's what I'm
You know
saying,
what's
bro.
up?
No, because I recall, like, I thought he said your
Hey,
mother
hey,
didn't
hey,
love you. That's not him talking
no, that's
about
not
your
what he
mother
said.
in
He said,
reference to
no,
her
he
being
said
sick,
you'll be
bro.
laying up in the hospital like Verb Mama, man. Stop playing
I
me
ain't hear him say that,
while
but
the
all right.
camera on, bro.
All right. All right.
Man,
That's what I'm asking then.
stop.
No, but he said that.
Yeah,
He said that,
okay
dude.
All
then.
right.
There it
So then the
is.
answer
On
yes
his
then,
on his
man.
interview
Okay,
on yeah.
so if you that big bad in that
I ain't hear
game,
that, man. Yeah.
hey, look, if you and if you rock
Yeah,
with
but he
it,
said he wasn't trying to say it with malicious intent, but I
shut
don't
your
know
bitch
how
ass
you
up, Holly. You was saying,
you
what
know what I'm
you talk,
saying?
man? How do you make that positive? Shut up. Laying up in the hospital like Verb Mama, and you know what my mama was going through because it was the same shit your mama went through. You's a hoe ass nigga. Any nigga that rock with that, you a hoe. You heard him do it. All the people that we just had a fan lose her life from cancer, and you playing like that, nigga. You a terrible ass human on a child friendly show. Boy, I could have cooked you last year, nigga. It ain't nothing to cook. You gonna cook yourself anyway. Nigga, all I had to do was turn the camera on. And you're done. Nick Cannon can't put his arm around you if you diss cancer patients, you dumb black ass nigga. Fuck it. If I wanted to, I'd have took you down. I'm not talking to your partners, nigga. I'm talking to you. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? This ain't no group session with no rap niggas and all that. Man, I'm talking to you. Cause with all y'all to be trying to endorse it or some shit like that, I walked around where I said I was. What you mean? I ain't gonna do nothing but be resistant and try to kill somebody. That's it. That's why I go my way. I don't. That's what I'm saying. Facts. When we saying earlier, I'm saying I don't go nowhere
Right.
because I
That's
don't
why I
put
tried to
myself in
explain the
them
foe. That's why
positions.
I tried to explain the foe. He
Yeah,
said that
I don't put myself
not
in any kind of
exactly
position like that because
because even if you win,
I'm
you
not
lose. Still, you could potentially lose still too.
I'm not going anywhere near nothing like that. That's just like if I know I'm not getting in a car with a nigga that got cases on him doing something to little girls. If a nigga spin through there and shoot that car
Yeah,
up,
but what you trying to explain facts, what you trying to explain to
No,
me, but
no,
he's
because
saying he ain't gonna go nowhere near that, but at the same time and pushing the situation on
no.
more.
So
And
hey, hey,
it's
let
not
me
much, not
hey,
much else that can happen.
let me ask a
Did you
question.
On the
hear?
phone, I
Hey,
done heard him
Yeah,
say that
like
shit,
Ask a
and
question.
it's
hey,
not
Fo,
much more that can happen.
You
Do you hear him? Ask him. Do you hear him? Do you ever hear him? Oh, yes or no?
Do I hear him?
Yeah.
No, but I just got a
no, you
rapport
can't
with you,
ask a question,
so I'm
bro.
talking to
But I'm
you.
Ask
asking
a
you though,
So
question.
Fo.
You
Hey,
can't
Fo,
ask
hey,
me.
Fo,
I
hey,
I
hey,
never give you the
if I
answer.
could talk to him, I ask him the same thing. Like,
hey,
man,
Fo,
what you
hey,
on? You
Fo,
know,
we don't need no talking, man. We don't need no talking.
Hey,
We
bro,
don't
you
need no
gotta
I'm
talking.
when you ask
saying,
a
folks,
question, this
y'all
happens to
keep
a lot of
throwing the
rappers.
same
if you
insults
Hey,
want to
back and
troll, if you want
forth.
to troll the
hey, Fo,
situation and make
hey,
content out of it, that's okay too, man. But just let me
listen,
know that
man.
because if y'all
Check
not
this out.
Is
friends,
that what they
just
Check this
doing,
say
out.
fuck
Briz?
each other and be the fuck on.
Look, check this out.
That's it.
Check this out, niggas. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I feel like doing every
You
Hey,
day
want
of
to
you
the
make
week.
up with
can.
that
Hey,
nigga, and
hey,
it's all right, man.
hey,
Call
hey,
him and say you want
hey,
to be
hey,
friends,
hey,
bro. You're
hey,
not ready
Rossi.
to say fuck him,
Hey,
and
Rossi.
that's all right. Call him and be friends,
Hey,
man. Y'all grew up together. Be that. Be man about it. Cause you ain't ready to
Rothstein.
say, man, fuck you. Get out
Hey,
my get out my face.
hey, Rothstein. Did you
You
say that
hear
to
me?
Moot? Did you say that to Moot? Fuck him, get out
Yeah,
your
I
face.
said that to him. Yeah, I
Okay,
said
so
that
how do
to him.
y'all
I
feel
ran on
now?
them. I seen them niggas at a YY, and it was real different. Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
that
nigga.
why
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
saw them
did.
at, right? Look, you
I
saw him at
did.
Wawa, right?
Me and Mook ain't grow up together.
I no
When
no
I
listen
seen them
listen. Hey
brothers,
listen.
it was a
Hey,
certain energy.
hey listen.
It
Hey,
was a
check this
certain
out.
energy. Look,
Hey,
on my behalf. I didn't wait for it to be brought to me. I
oh,
didn't wait. Since you
hey,
bringing niggas up, it was on my behalf. I brought the energy.
all right.
I
Okay, so
didn't
check
wait
this
for it to
out.
get brought to me. I ain't staying in the corner since you bringing niggas up. You hear me? Yeah.
All right, so check it
I
out
came
though.
through.
So let me ask you a question then. Right,
I
you
came
brought the
through, and they not
okay.
listen.
Look.
They not. I'm a living example. They not my fucking friends.
All
I
right.
don't
So
got
check
no
this out.
problem with them knowing it, and
Okay, so
we
look.
ain't grow up together.
Okay, so if you brought the energy and you
Straight
said,
up.
listen, Rothstein, you brought the
Them
energy,
niggas ain't
right?
my fucking friends,
Hey,
so
Rothstein,
I ain't got to
hey,
be talking
Rothstein,
about them all crazy. I don't
hey,
feel
Rothstein,
betrayed by
hey,
them. I don't
Rothstein,
feel
hey,
hurt by them.
you see how you
They
got
didn't
a
let
nigga?
me
That's
down,
the
my nigga.
same.
Like,
Hey,
damn.
look, that's the same fucking
So why
twin
you
you just had
comparing that
fast,
shit?
nigga.
That's your second
That's
time
the
doing
same.
that shit.
Yeah, nigga,
Just
you
say
can't
you love
ask
him
me
and you
about
want
this
to be
nigga. Hey, don't
buddies and
ask me
you
shit
hurt by
about this
what he
bitch ass
said,
nigga.
bro.
Hey, look, don't ask me
Look,
shit about this bitch
you
ass
love
nigga.
me.
We ain't trying to hold hands. Fuck him. I don't want to square dance with the nigga. Leave it
No,
there. I
bro.
don't ask you nothing about them niggas.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, we trying
I
to stay
feel you,
right here,
bro.
man. Leave it.
Y'all
Everybody here
want to
going.
be
We
buddies,
ain't
man.
kumbaya, nigga. You dissed the lady in stage 4. Fuck you. We ain't kumbaya, nigga. You just do that, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's a any nigga that respect any nigga that's around here and you don't see that, get the fuck away from me. That's weak. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's weak. Get yourself out of the car. That's it. We ain't on that, nigga. That shit'll be generational. That's what it is. You can't do. There is nobody that agrees with that move. Nobody. Not I've gang members. Nobody agrees with the move because you ain't did it to nobody else. Okay, so look, you take a nigga like Arsenal, right? Arsenal is known for doing what? Saying whatever he want about whatever, right? If we talking Arsenal, so that means if Arsenal do something like that, it's expected. You ain't did it to nobody else. And she watch battle rap. He don't even know. Boy, is you crazy? We ain't them type of people. You just don't know that. Fuck is he talking about? Nah. Hell no, nigga. The fuck you mean? That's a simple question, nigga. Your mama went through the same thing. They from the same place. And when she get better, you feeling yourself. You ain't tape your hands up with me though. You ain't tape your hands up with me. And check this out for y'all that's saying, what's up with energy? I never threatened him. He threatened me multiple times. Did he or did he not? Now, who want to argue that? I ain't threatened him one time. Did he or did he not threaten me and say he wanted to do bodily harm to me? Yes or no? Let's not all get
No,
quiet.
for sure, and that's what I was just trying to
Oh,
answer
okay.
before.
So I have no threats. I have
Right.
no threats
Let me
to
just
that
answer
man.
this one thing because before you when you ask a question, you can't ask it and then answer it. I be hating when people do that. So
Sorry.
what I'm saying is this is is both of them have made established that okay, I'm cool with trolling him and saying whatever I want to say on the internet.
There you
To
go.
me, that's what they agreed on. Even if they didn't say it to each other, they made it known. So I don't give a fuck if they doing that. I'd rather them do that than them kill each other. So if Verb say I don't go nowhere where he at, he's preventing that from happening. All of that's cool. Now, would I prefer that they was back cool? Yes, but I think it's past that. And neither one of them not gonna care what I prefer. They like fuck him, and he like fuck him. So
And that's
so they
perfectly
accept
fine.
that. That's reality.
Yeah.
So going forward, if they saying it is what it is, we just gonna troll. We gotta let them troll. So we either could listen or not.
No. I'm not trolling. I mean what I say. I don't know what they
When I
like.
say troll, I just mean talk shit on the internet. That's all. That's all.
Oh, no. It's not. This the thing. Everything else he said and did, he's in the
That
right.
shit lame,
I
bro.
don't give a fuck. Look. Okay. So why he didn't say yeah then, folks? I asked him for gloves straight off the jump. He said he wanted to get up. He said they were going to jump me or something. That's what he said. Didn't he say that facts?
Yeah, for
Some
sure. And
that's
Okay. All
some
right. All right, folks.
I
So
agree,
folks,
bro.
tweet that
I
nigga and
agree,
tell him
but
his
it's what
lane.
it
Hey,
is.
folks,
That's
tweet him and
reality.
tell him his lane then.
no
Tweet him and tell him his lane.
that
His first
shit
thing.
that for y'all to be
So look, folks.
for
Hey,
y'all
folks,
to
if
be
you
from the
said it to
same
me, tweet
place.
it. Hey,
I'll
look.
say that to him.
Hey,
I don't really care.
no.
That
Tweet it
shit
to him.
lame.
Tweet it to him now so we can see
That
it.
shit
Hey,
lame
tweet it to him now so we can see it.
if it's like, oh, we don't want I
I
don't want
okay,
no
you
smoke
told me
with
his
you, but
lane.
I want to keep talking shit
So tweet
about you
him
on
and
the
tell him his
internet.
lane.
That's some female
Okay,
shit. That shit,
look,
y'all
folks.
too gay.
Hey,
Y'all
folks.
grown as hell, folks.
Hey, folks.
That shit, I
Hey,
want to
folks,
talk
check it
about
out.
y'all for content, but I don't want to fight. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to rap. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to talk shit about you and be mad and scream the top of my lungs. That's some whole shit. And both of y'all better
All
than
right,
that,
okay, so
folks.
who do you okay, so put a name on. Who you see do it? You don't see me do that. You don't see me scream and talk. No, you the fuck you don't. That man said that. And the only reason we got back here, nigga, is because he said it. And then he said, oh, yeah, I was doing it to get some attention. Ain't that what he said? Facts. Didn't he say he was using this for promo out of nowhere? Did you hear me say something to him?
Right. No, so what he say he started is because the 607 Unk stuff, you was insinuating that he should talk to him, which he's correct about that.
Of course you should, nigga. If you barking at everybody else, yes, you should.
Right. So at the end of the day, I can't say he started that back up. You started that back up by still.
Oh, no, it's not. Listen, here's the thing. It ain't a start that back up.
Right.
If you threaten me and you don't say nothing to him, you are selecting. If I'm tripping with a nigga,
I agree.
four niggas in a
I
room,
agree with that. But
right? Okay, if I'm tripping, I'm tripping. It ain't no. I'm just gonna be mad right here. That's my problem. No, if you tripping, trip with everybody. And then if you trip with everybody, you could do what you want out here. But you're not finna just target some shit. And I know who I am, nigga. You ain't gonna just target and say I'm just gonna do this with this one. You a lie.
no,
That ain't
listen,
gonna happen.
I understand exactly what you say. I understand folks saying that he don't that man is lame for two niggas. Just I would prefer that y'all not do that. But at the end of the day, what I prefer don't matter. Y'all feel like how y'all feel
Everybody,
about
okay, look, if you don't like something,
you don't
close
do
your
this.
ears.
But
What the
you,
fuck? Keep it
exactly.
moving. Like it ain't no,
That's
it's
what
no pressure. Nobody got look.
right.
Anything
Gotta
y'all
listen.
look, check it out, y'all. Anything you don't like, you don't gotta come near it.
Exactly, and that's what that
If
was the
I'm
last.
tripping, I'm tripping. If I'm not, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's simple. If I don't like something, I'm not coming to it. If I don't agree with something, I'm not coming to it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is though, Ver, and this I'm excluding True Fall out of this because I don't want people to think I'm trying to. I don't do indirects. I'm excluding True Fall, but this is what it is, Ver. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody was such a fan of both of y'all, right? Or is such a fan of both of y'all. Y'all so iconic in this game. What it is people because these niggas don't know how to move as men. They feel like children and they feel uncomfortable, like they got to tiptoe. So I do salute a True Fall, a Briz, or whoever else. Who it don't matter if it's you or Hitman, they can have a conversation. Me, I don't care how a nigga feel about me. When you talking to Verb, so what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's their problem. Them two
That's
grown men.
that. Yeah, it's us. It ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
nobody. Like I'm not getting in the middle between two niggas from here. I don't give a fuck. We know each other. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. It's either you
exactly.
close your ears or you don't.
Exactly. But they act like children that's like in the middle of a divorce or something and uncomfortable. And it's like, nigga, just let them do them. Ain't nobody getting hurt or killed or nothing like that. They one saying I'm keeping it battle rap. The other one saying I ain't gonna go nowhere where we at. So if y'all don't want to hear it, don't listen.
It's
If y'all
simple.
listen,
It's
that's it.
simple. But because here go the thing. Facts. All the bloggers gonna take these clips and run with them. So they thirsty.
And yeah, because y'all feeding the streets on top of that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. So okay, so if y'all getting fed, just get your plate and keep it moving. We know it's a pipeline. We know when I don't post this type of shit. We know for a fact if we talking this that y'all gonna clip it, so ain't no point in complaining. Because guess what? If me and him both get quiet for the next week and a half, all y'all numbers gonna drop, and you're gonna be waiting on the next dumbass thing to happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's why I just started making myself more vocal about
Yeah.
just I'm open to go on anybody platform, anybody could come on. I ain't gonna let no nigga just cap on my shit though. But at the same time, I'm willing to do that because I don't want to get no when you saying that I could talk about everything, man. As long as I ain't lying on nobody or doing nothing or whatever else, man, I could talk about whatever I want to talk about. And if niggas don't want to have a conversation and if it got to be controlled, I don't want to be a part of that shit. I don't got no platform like Polo who just gonna sit giggle and shit and the niggas and agree with everything a nigga saying. I don't do that. I'm not a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can speak on whatever I is as long as I'm not lying on a nigga. But niggas don't move like that in battle rap. They be afraid. You know what
And but look, everybody got their choice. That's why look. If I don't agree with somebody, I just don't go to it. That's it.
I'm saying?
That's just me though. I'm not going to it because I don't agree. I don't watch dude interviews and shit because I know it's what it is. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody got to tell me what was it. Anybody that know me know I ain't watching that shit. For what? Why? No, it ain't that. The only thing that dude did wrong in this situation was this my mom on stage. He could say anything else he want on the floor. I don't give a fuck what else he say. Especially if your mama came from it and people mamas be dying from that shit on a regular basis and you got support. You're wrong. You're
And
200% wrong. That is the only thing.
I
The,
can't say that makes sense for you to feel like that about that situation. That makes sense. Just like it'll make sense for him to be mad about whatever stuff you said. If y'all decide ever,
I don't give a fuck what the only difference between me and him, I'm tripping with any nigga that if I feel like I got to trip with him. I don't pick and choose.
and
That's the
I
difference.
can't say and I can't say nothing about that either.
Okay, yeah, so that's the difference between that. I ain't targeting one nigga on the planet and saying everybody who did something wrong to me, I'm just gonna hate this guy and shit not over here, you not.
I ain't seen you selective at all. I could
I don't select if it's that is that. I don't pick and choose with no nigga because that make me a hoe. That mean I'm ducking this one. I don't want no interaction with this one for a reason. But I want to
right.
just this the one I hate the most, and you can't say he did nothing to you. Tell me about nothing you with your partner, man, that you met through rap. I don't give a fuck. What you mean? Y'all endorsing people that do the wrong? I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking to you. I made it clear in this whole thing. You don't bring no. I don't give a fuck. I don't gotta respond. I'm talking to you, a nigga that always need help and stand with me. What boy? I'm talking to you because I know you. They don't know us for real. This a character that's created. I know you though. So I wouldn't for what? No, they're playing Monopoly. We talking about in the real world, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. That's the only thing dude did wrong. He could say anything else on this planet. I don't give a fuck what dude did. Then he lied on me. He said that I'm the one that said something about his family, and Byron is clearly the guy who did it. He just wanted to put it on me so he can keep going. He lies at a high clip, man.
So, now this the thing with that. So I this is one of the parts about y'all situation that I understand both of y'all perspectives on that, right? Because you're right about that, right? If Byron put that out there and he put that out there publicly, but if somebody shares it like how you shared it, that's
Yeah.
like you condone it and then you put it on. You got a
For a
platform,
game.
Verb.
Hey, look, for a game. I ain't gonna argue with that, but check it out. Also, in my spaces last year, I never let nobody talk on him. He brought up all kind of people to speak on me, yes or no, and went and got Beasley, and got it, yes or no.
That's a fact. That's
All
a
right,
fact.
cool. So the game is fair then. That's all it is. I didn't bring my whole thing last year was what I kept saying. What I ain't letting nobody speak on him. When I start talking, what do I tell y'all to do? Mute up.
Mm-hmm.
All last summer, you can go look at his spaces. It's all out of town niggas and shit that niggas that don't know are speaking on me. I'm
No,
not
that's
talking to
why
them niggas.
I'm comfortable being up here to like us having a conversation right now about it. You not trying to censor or mute or
I
direct
don't
what I
bring y'all in it though either. Facts. What do I
did.
always say? I say, hey y'all, get out the way. Let me do this every single time, right? Okay, because no matter what a person feel, I stand on that one-on-one action. I'm talking to you.
Right,
I'm not talking to nobody else. When that
right.
shit was going on, I can share wherever the fuck I want to share. Niggas, you. The moment you threaten to do something to me, boy, I can do what the fuck I want to do to you. What do you think I won't press share on something a nigga did after you say you want to do bodily harm to me? Boy, fuck you. Nigga, who you ain't no respect of a person. You want to do bodily harm?
Man, that's that St. Louis man and both of y'all, man. Y'all,
Shit, nigga. Oh,
y'all.
okay. All right, okay, well then if you want to do bodily harm, let me just reshare this and let's get this party started. You can't get mad at me off something that he pulled up and he's going through y'all documents and saying that y'all owe money. That's him.
Well,
That's
let me ask you this: Is it because I already you answered? Don't assume that I'm about to ask the same thing everybody else asks, but you agreed to keep this stuff off the internet or whatever, not mess with each other. Do you feel like that you breached that agreement by posting the 607 unk shit?
no, I did not. Why?
Because if y'all agreed to not speak on each other, especially
I
in a
didn't
certain
speak on him. He did.
no, you still spoke on and said what you felt like you should have did. When you was on Whack 100 and y'all agreed that we gonna leave the internet shit alone or whatever. I'm sure you had to understand that. Okay, I'm not gonna speak on him. He not gonna speak on me. And when you did
You
that,
don't see Holla be saying little fly shit. Come on, let's cut the shit, man.
no. I'm talking about before the 607 unk. I can't recall. I ain't gonna say he didn't because
Shit.
I have to look. I can't
Shit.
recall him saying anything since the Whack
Yeah,
100 up
okay.
to that point.
Shit.
Tell
Yeah,
me what
okay.
it is. I go look
Man,
at it. I
please.
go see it and I'll post it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, tighten that up. Yeah, but okay, like when two people, it's a natural thing where you want to like, because I didn't even know he took a shot this time. Then he the one that said it out his mouth. Okay, yeah, I did do that, and he said I needed Mook ain't promo and I need some promo. You can't
Right.
just target a
But
nigga.
I called him out on that. I'm one of the probably the only person that called him out on that. Like, hold on, Holly, you don't usually throw rocks and hide your hand. And
Yeah,
you felt way about that, but I'm like, well, that's what I feel like you did. Because initially you just was saying I was just talking in general about any event. And then I'm like, I
and
know,
then
I
you
know.
changed it, and then you changed it, and then you
So,
changed it. That's what I'm saying. And then you change it. You steady changing it. Don't change it. I don't change my words. If I said it, I said it. If
right.
and I think that's
I
me.
called him out on that. So, but up to that point, up to the point from Whack 100 to 607 Unk, I hadn't seen you say anything about you.
Yeah, but well, now it be a little, at times. But that's the question though. The question is, okay, 607 Unc can threaten you and tell you these things, and you don't say you want to kill him, and you don't want to.
Understand your
All
point.
right,
What I'm
okay.
saying is, you breached the contract with y'all?
I ain't breached shit. No,
How no?
because you said you ain't saw him take no shots at me. That's what you said.
No, that's what I'm telling you. So
All right,
where
cool.
tell me what he said so I could see it, so I could know.
Boy, shit, it's all kind of shit you can find. He's a deleter too though. Like, man, look, we not
Right.
crazy, man. Like yeah, it ain't no pressure. It ain't no some. Okay, so every time around here somebody did something to him, he ain't did nothing to
Right.
nobody.
No, I'm not. I definitely wouldn't say that at all. You
Oh,
know what
okay.
I'm saying?
No, I'm saying when do you
I
see
know
him
that's
he
not
did
the
something?
case.
He does a lot of shit, man. He know what the kind of shit he be doing, and he know what he's done behind the scene.
And that's exactly why I be telling people don't pick sides
You
because
don't
first of
got
all,
you don't know.
y'all know each other way more than we know y'all. Y'all know each other way more. So it could be something you doing or he doing that you be like, nah, see, I know what he mean
I
by
know
that.
what that is.
Right,
But that go in reverse. He could look at me and say, I know what he on. Yeah, it's the
right,
same.
right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
what I'm
just
saying.
said.
That's why
Exactly.
that's why you can't get in the middle of it because we know what each other on. Y'all don't
Exactly.
know us like that. Y'all met us through rap, man. Y'all don't know us like that.
And
So that's why I be telling people, I ain't never told nobody don't fuck with him. He tell people you can't fuck with him. His numbers don't match mine. He has no battle clip on this app that has 1 million views on it. None. I went and looked. The highest one I think I saw was something like 100,000. I did 1 million in 24 hours. You saw that, right?
yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay then. So that means the guy who talks about views the most, that's his number one thing. I get him and he don't. It's just what it is. I
But
mean,
you feel like Hitman Holler don't you feel like that all of the money people willing to invest in him, he got to be a draw in some way. You saying it's just inflated,
I did a pay-per-view with him. Facts.
right?
I'm not just saying these things. Facts. If you had 151,000 people on your YouTube channel, you gonna ignore it?
Hell no, I'm live on that bitch
All
every
right.
day.
Well,
I'm
I
live
mean,
on
you
mine
live
every
now, right? Okay. All right. So that's what
exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying. That doesn't add up, sir. Yeah, but
No, when you make certain points, it makes sense. What I'm saying is him being because I think people when you say certain things, you like me, you get straight to the point and you don't have all the fluff around it. Like people be want people to like dance around the topics and they
uh
misunderstand what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
Like you're not saying that he's not because people try to act like you saying, well, you saying Hitman ain't a draw at all. You saying that you feel like the numbers are inflated though. Well, he's not what he's saying he is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I understood that already out the gate, but I know how people is in battle rap though. They don't
I,
get
I mean, yeah, but I don't care about that because I mean the theory is right there in front of you.
right.
He's the only top tier guy that does not go on his own platform and speak. That don't make sense.
What to be fair, battle rap man is not popular like y'all had it back in the day.
No, no,
So
no, no. Listen, 151,000 people. I don't give a
no,
fuck what you saying.
I'm on live on there every day. What I'm saying is most battle rappers, top tier battle rappers, I be talking to Easy about this. Like battle rap numbers are shitty anyway. So even the top of the top, like Mooka Lux could go live on Instagram or somewhere. It ain't gonna really be a lot of people unless they consistently do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
Or
no, no. I
wrong.
don't. I look at it now because some of us draw traffic. Like I draw it every day.
I'm
It
not
don't
saying
matter.
you don't. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you don't. But I'm just saying
Some of us do draw it. But here's the thing though. He ain't showed us he drawed it yet. He still ain't
right.
showed it to us.
No, that's
So
a good challenge. That's a
yeah,
good challenge you're putting
yeah.
out there. If I was him, I'd be going
That's a
live.
great theory because look, I mean, you can find a way to send bots and shit, but here's the thing: we've never seen you do it one time. He has not one live stream on this page. That don't make sense.
Right. No,
But you're active on Twitter, and that's your lowest platform. That don't make sense. That
no,
100% don't. Nothing with this kid makes sense. And
I
if something
understand.
don't make sense, you got to
I'll go
look into it.
30 days on live. I'll go 30 out of 30 days. I'll be live at least 15 or so of them days just to prove you wrong. Like if I was on the other end of
Ain't
that.
no, it's impossible for you to not have that much there. But your numbers are dramatic when you want them to be dramatic. Like wild, outlandish numbers when you want them to be. Okay, where you want them to be. Because on any other platform, he does not draw attraction.
So do you feel like it's like the industry? So you got people who get millions of dollars or who got to try to stay relevant. They might be getting that. They might boost their numbers to keep their show money price up to make it look lit. So you feel like he taking the industry tactics and incorporating them in the battle rap?
But this the thing though. It's you can do whatever you want if you can get it off. But don't bark with the fact that you know it's not real though.
You
Don't
said,
bark.
you saying don't try to weaponize those metrics against you. Like, I don't know what's
Not
going on.
against real draws. No, you
Right.
cannot.
I got you. I got you.
So you can if you can use it, so be it. I don't give a fuck what that is. But when you poke your chest out like I'm this heavy and ain't nobody else nothing, and we know for all the thing is all the top rappers know. They all
Right.
know. They all know, but they don't want to say nothing because it's like a oh, I just don't want to say nothing. Like, what y'all don't want to say nothing for, nigga? This is all the same game. You got one guy going around here telling y'all that his numbers is this.
Oh no,
They
you for sure right when it come to that, man. Again, man, it's clear, man. Niggas get around certain rappers and
and they
people, and
change. Yeah, they
yeah,
change.
they for sure different. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but look, that's cool though. That's just them though. That's just
Right.
them. Like that's cool. But okay, let's talk numbers though. Like I told y'all, outside of this, the only thing that man did wrong is say something about that lady who had cancer. That's it. That's his only
Right.
mistake. That's the only mistake he has. That's it.
So
He
if he wanted to say, if say just this what he wanted in his perfect world, I want a world where Verb is not gonna speak on me at all online. If he apologized for that, that clears that. You never speak on him again in a negative light. again online.
I can do that deal.
All right.
I
That's
can
I
do
like.
I can do that deal. Yeah, but see, if I'm him and if I'm around him, like, so when you
Right,
got people around you who think that's okay, that means they got an evil in them that's something else. Because I would
right.
have said, I would have me personally, if I'm around, I'm like, hey, why you do that, bro? You probably want to fix that. That's a bad look. You on TV.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Verb. I'm not gonna lie, Verb. I'm not gonna lie. That's to me. That's more than that's. I think
More than fair. More than fair.
I'm gonna actually reach out to him and
No, no, don't, no, no,
I'm not
no.
saying on your behalf. I'm not saying on your behalf, Verb. This is what I'm saying.
On no behalf. No, no, he know what he did was wrong. It's on him. He a grown man. If he don't, he don't. That's
No,
cool.
what I'm saying is, you know how people send clips of stuff or whatever where they try to get people to go at you. Send a clip of, hey, look what Verb just said here. That's on him to do what he want to do with it. I ain't gotta. I don't
Oh,
have to talk him into doing.
I got you. I got you. My
If
bad.
he's
No, I got you.
aware,
No, no,
he already
no. But
said though.
that's the only thing I've been saying all this time. Hey, when you did that, that's when you went too far.
Right. So
You
that
know what I'm
just
saying?
make sure that
Yeah,
he aware that was said because people in
yeah.
this country, they want to clip up shit to make you sound like you saying shit. And I'm talking about with anybody. They do it to me.
Okay. So it's an option. Like I said, life is short. If you got any ounce of real nigga in you, that's when you sit down and say, I did go too far. Hey, let me apologize to his mother and leave it there. Don't twist it and say but nothing. That's when you stand up and say, I went too far because my mama went through that. And I don't want to see that happen again to my mom because that's how energy works, bro. You'll project something out and then it'll go wrong.
And
You
I'm
see
and
what
I'm
I'm saying?
and I'm gonna keep it so 100, man. I really feel like a part of him want to do that, but he prideful because when he say stuff like, you know, my mama went through that, you think I'm gonna diss somebody that can? I think that's his way of thinking.
What?
He's saying I'm sorry, but he not saying it. So I think it's a pride thing. I'm gonna make sure.
Look, check this out. You didn't have to rub him on the shoulders to write it. If he don't want to say it, that's cool. We can keep it there. That's cool. But that don't mean listen, check this out. If you keep it there, you keep it there. You keeping it there that's what you want to do with that. That's cool.
Right, right,
But I'm
right.
gonna say this again to you slowly, dude. Life is short. You probably should fix that. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't telling you nothing. You know you 100% wrong. Your mama shouldn't agree with that. Anybody around you that agree with that is a whole ass nigga, man. Cause that don't even fucking make sense if your mama went through it. If your mama didn't do it, if your mama didn't go, you know what that is. You know the pain that these people go through. You know for a fact they gotta go to the doctor multiple times a week. Anybody here with cancer understands that.
It ain't even just about I'm gonna make your point even further as far as that part because it ain't even just about cancer. I be telling people if you willing to do, if you say somebody a hoe ass nigga for doing something, but then you do it, like say when a female get cheated on, I be telling if you cheat, why he cheated on me? Well, you a cheater too. You just was tardy to the party. You just did it second. So if you willing to do something that you wouldn't accept from somebody else and talk and say something like that about that situation, then it makes you the same as what you say you hate. So I can't I don't condone that either. Like I
Y'all, a lot of y'all don't even know the story. That's why you ain't ever supposed to jump in the middle with shit.
right, right.
Like the beef started when I said no to going on stage for him. That's when it started. I just didn't know it was beef. He told Gerald to tell me that he's going to unfollow me. I don't give a fuck. What kind of bitch ass shit is that, fo? Is that real shit or is that lame? Is that real shit or is it lame, fo?
Yeah, I mean I spoke on that publicly saying
All
when
right, okay, yeah. So that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like,
But
and
when he
then hear the thing. During that whole exchange, he never asked me anything. Nobody ever called me, got me on the phone, and questioned me or nothing. Y'all just said I did something and ran with it.
and
Man,
I
ain't
think
no nigga lying on me.
so
Ain't no
before
nigga lying on me, bro.
before I say what the next thing I'm about to say, I'm gonna say this. I feel like he should have reached out directly to you and communicate because that's how I communicate as a man, and I was taught that. So, but what he should have
And then he know me. Like everybody else came after rap. He know me. He could have
no,
asked me that.
for sure. But I do understand when he was when him saying that I'm trying to keep up the appearances for St. Louis. I want to move like that, but I do understand the thought process saying, well, I'm just go, I feel like this, but I'm gonna stand behind him when he rap. He stand behind me when I rap, and I'm gonna call
Oh
him.
no, we don't do that. Cause look, check this
No,
out.
I don't do that, but I
Yeah.
understand the thought process though behind.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You got to be holding some type of feeling if you didn't stand with us at Max Up and y'all reached out to me to come. You didn't stand with no St. Louis niggas.
So he
That
didn't.
was
So he
that.
didn't. Damn, that's crazy because I was there. I didn't. He didn't stand.
He didn't look. St. Louis
I
niggas.
was there.
That was
I
the
was
first.
there.
That was the first time ever where you had me, Ice Pack, him, and Magic. We stand there. We have never not all stood together ever.
Yeah, nigga, I got all y'all.
Okay.
I got all y'all. B Magic was the surprise, but I got all
Yeah.
y'all to sign my St. Louis hat. I didn't.
Okay.
He didn't.
The one night you get everybody here. This one decides he not standing with us. I stood behind both. I stood behind Magic and Ice Pack. I didn't go
Oh no,
get
I got
ready
the
and went
footage of
right
you.
on
I got the
stage.
footage of you.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact. I can verify.
I
I
went
can
right
verify
on
that.
stage. I stood behind them and cheered them and went right. I didn't go get my head in the game. He on purpose said I'm not doing it. Ain't nobody asked him why he did that. And why did you
I could vouch
and why?
because you was standing off to the side like just like you was literally like going back and forth. I say this nigga focus it,
Yeah, outside. But at the same
but
time,
then you went.
nigga, I
I got
was
the
on
footage of you
spaces too.
behind Young Ill. I got the footage of you be magic.
I was on spaces. I was kicking it. That's the thing. But the thing is, outside he was smiling, taking pictures. When we went in there, he didn't stand with us.
See,
I looked
I
over.
didn't know that. I didn't know. Did he
Yeah,
stand with everybody else?
he didn't stand with no St. Louis nigga. So what's your issue with Ice Pack? What's your issue with Magic? What's your issue with Verb?
I didn't know. I didn't
But
even peep that. I didn't,
okay, and none of us had. We didn't have words then. None of us
yeah,
had words. But evidently he was on something.
right.
That's what people don't understand. So
That's
out of
crazy.
16 years, we have never we have never separated like that on stage. But here's the thing: outside, we got pictures. We got pictures outside. But when we went on stage,
Everything that's out there come from my camera. With
yeah.
y'all all
Okay,
together.
so look, when we got on stage, bro, he wasn't there. He said, "I'm not standing with I'm not standing with none of them niggas." Okay, so what? So outside, it was a smile. Inside, you feel another way.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. That kind of add another wrinkle to for me because I didn't even. It wasn't like that I was looking for, but I didn't even notice that that's the case
It
because
was
to
a
me,
big wrinkle. Because
yeah,
we didn't expect that. They reached out to me. I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me.
and
They-
everybody was there. Oh, was there with the t-shirts. Like
Everybody was there.
everybody,
He broke chain. He said I'm not standing.
was there. Everybody was
Okay,
there. I
okay.
remember.
So if that had something to do with me, he still didn't tell me. And so what he got against Ice Pack and what he got against Magic? He
No,
said
that
no,
because
I'm
that
not
was a
standing
heavy
with none of
blow
y'all.
for St. Louis right there too. That's what was my biggest takeaway leaving from there.
He's
Even me
standing
getting back.
against the city that knows him, bro. That's what he does. He ain't put if you know him, he stand against you. He bring you close if you from out of town.
No, I would be interested in somebody asking them or me asking them myself like why was that the case? Because that don't.
But look, here's the thing. It don't matter. Everybody got their own choice. But everybody. But look, the night before at the face off, we all around. Everything was love until we got on stage. So that
Right.
means that man had a whole thought in his head like that. So these things don't fall on us, bro. They don't fall on me. If once he puts something in his head, he reacts on it. And then it's easy if you got an out of towner who don't like me in your ear. It's easy to control him. What you mean? All you gotta do is just get in his head. New Yorkers did it first. They always have played divide and conquer. They know they can get in his head because he's over competitive. Every single time. Nobody should be trying to split both parties up. A nigga that's trying to split some shit up, he ain't no good. What you mean? He don't even know us.
Right.
He don't even know us. A nigga that says that's okay, you crazy. But that means sometimes people will have feelings for you, and they put them on other people, and then you can charge him up, and he gonna act like that. Nigga, these niggas met us after a door I opened for you, dummy. Fuck is you talking about? They met us after that, nigga.
That remind me of your line in the battle, like something you said. I'm trying to kill these
I'm
niggas. You
trying to
trying to
destroy
build
these New
shit.
York niggas, and you trying to build shit, man.
Yeah, you trying to build shit. That's what
You
you
don't
said.
let nobody get in the heads of no nigga. You can't tell, man. Didn't nobody ask me facts? Nobody asked me a question. Did I do anything?
No, I ain't go like because I saw
Fuck.
you was right behind him with the easy battle, all that shit. I didn't even peep that though. Like I would really want to know like
I
why
was
he
right there behind him with Easy. Yes, sir. Look, dog. If look, this the thing, facts. Every event that man asked me to come to, I came to.
right.
For his bags and bodies, I wasn't in town. I lived in Atlanta. I wasn't in town. I flew back for him.
So this what I'm gonna say because you make a good point about the ice pack and be magic white one standing behind them and that would be a question for somebody to ask him. So with you, maybe he not even maybe I think what he's saying is because that's when he found out you said something to ARP, so maybe he felt the way about you.
I
But
didn't.
wow,
No, no, the fuck he did not. I didn't say nothing to ARP about that nigga.
he said that he couldn't be getting paid more than you. Was that event or that was another event?
When I battled, I'm gonna say this again, and this is documented. When I battled Murder Mook for ARP, okay,
That's what it was okay.
listen. ARP told me the budget was maxed.
Right,
Okay. Then he said he's trying to add Hitman. My
right.
words to ARP was simple. I said he can't get more than me if I'm the main event. You have to give me something. Simple. If you're telling me now that you have money, okay, cool. I'm your main event and you asking me to promote and do all this shit, right? Okay, cool. If you're adding him, you got to add some money to me. But facts, on my kids, me and Hitman talked about that, and you know what he said? Oh, that do make sense. That's what I'm saying. He triggers shit in his mind when he want to.
And I think he admitted saying that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to quote
He
him, but I
did
think
admit that. Look, I said that to him, bro.
right.
Look,
And I'm gonna be honest. I said that publicly. That makes sense to me too. I think people be trying to get that friendship and this so-called brotherhood and shit mixed with his business. If I'm the main event and you bringing somebody else on, and I'm gonna negotiate according to me being the main event. So if that changes, we got to renegotiate. So I
okay, and
understand.
then look, if you with a nigga who don't like me from out of town, what you think gonna happen, nigga? We talking big? Look, hey, facts. We talked about it, and when I said, hey, dude, think what I'm saying, I explained. He said, oh, that does make sense. That's what he told me on my kids. That's what he told me. So that's a dead
Right.
ball. You can't bring that up when you want to. Why you didn't stand with the St. Louis nigga?
But I agree with that. I
You
agree with
can't.
that.
If I looked you in the face and we talk, because he didn't ask me a great. He like, hey, so what? I said, bruh, this what I said to him. On my kids, man, that nigga told me, oh, that does make sense. And because it was presented a different way. ARP be presenting shit to him and charging him up, man. That's all that shit be, bro. It's ridiculous.
My thing, I don't even because I gotta I don't what like when certain stuff said about ARP, I don't know that from ARP. Y'all dealt with him in different capacities and for way longer. I only know ARP to be stand up as far as me dealing with him. So, but as far as you and Hitman conversation, if he felt the way, first of all, when you come to somebody and say, "Hey, did you say this?" and they say yes, and this why I said it,
It's
and then
dead.
okay,
It's
it's
dead,
over.
bro. You cannot
Oh,
bring that shit
okay.
back
That's an
because
issue when
facts.
he says
Here's the thing, facts. If everything I say, I can say I'm not talking to his partners. I'm talking to him because
right,
this the nigga I actually know. I don't know ARP like that. I don't know them. I'm
right,
talking. I'm not. So a nigga can't speak for me. If I
right,
came to everything you asked me to come to, that means I don't think it's nothing up. If it was fuck me, you think I'd pull up on you?
right.
That don't make sense, bro. Okay, so then when you ask him, what did Verb do to you? What do you have that Verb done to you? He has no fucking record of me doing shit to him. He's always saying something of what he feel like. Nothing
I
he
think I
nothing.
think disconnect that he don't be want to hear probably because this my thing because he say he has things, but my thing is if you got something to get somebody or if they did something, the first thing I'm doing is picking up the phone, I'm calling them or I'm going to see him and talk to him about it. I'm not gonna let it fester. You know what I'm saying? So he feel like he got things, but the way that he handled it, I think people like myself, I don't agree with how you handle it. Well, go holler at him because if you saying, "Well, Verb, come to this or do this," or I'm gonna
And
offer
I
you the battle,
showed up every time.
yeah, that's saying everything is smooth. So at
On
that
my
point,
end, yeah, I'm not looking at and I flew out to go watch him with Easy. I'm not looking at it like that because if I did, I wouldn't be fucking with him. What you mean?
right,
So if you but when you bring up something again because you want to bring that shit up, bro, come on. You ain't so what for a fact did Verb do to you? Not what you feel like. What for a fact did he do to you? What can you say you got her that man doing to you? Don't talk to me about ARP or no, I'm talking to you. What did Verb do to you? That's a
yeah,
simple question. And when you and nobody, these dick blowers, nobody asks the question. You for you to react on something that somebody did, it has to be a fact. You don't go to court and say, "I think this," slam the gavel. You gotta ask them. You ain't even asked the nigga. Nobody asked me facts. Nobody
right.
got me on the phone and said, "Hey, did you do that?" If I look, if a nigga telling me something, I'm getting a nigga on the phone. Now tell him what you told me. Let me see how you react. Nobody
Right.
did that with me. So that means a dead ball. What the fuck is you talking about? You ain't even ask. You can't say somebody tell you something and then you say, but no, but at the same time though, I can't even front on him. He said he did try to get him on the phone and they was instructed not to talk.
Yo, Gerald, yeah,
Right, right.
that
That's what he said. So I forgot he did say that because that's what we St. Louis nigga. I'm gonna ask you. Hey, what did you say? Get dude in front of him. Let me see which one of y'all lying. Let me see what that is. But I never was asked a question, bro. No, you cannot condemn nobody for nothing and you ain't asked them a fucking question.
I'm gonna tell you what I honestly think the issue is because I don't never think Hitman intentions be bad. I don't think your intentions be bad when it come to him. I think it be ego, the
It's
competition, the
outsiders,
competitive
facts. It's
spirit. And
outsiders,
I,
facts.
no, that's see, damn, see now they go try to say I'm about to say what I'm
No,
about to
no,
say.
you ain't. No, we Gemini's. We get it. We
Right.
looking right at it. It's outsiders.
It's the outside
The outsiders.
influence,
Yeah.
man.
It's the outside
Because
influence. Yes,
when you got a
that's
lot of
it.
people around you, and I'm gonna put this on. I would never say what I say in private conversations with other people, but I've said this to Hitman. I asked them like, you don't think people around you just go with what you say because you know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Right.
I think it's the outside influence, you know what I'm saying, of what it is. That's what I really feel like it is, man. Because I think he be knowing better about certain shit, and I don't think he be having bad intention. I think it's just the outside influence, and when you used to that type of environment, like, um people just like being yes men around you. And I'm not saying that's not no shot at everybody that's around them, because it may be some people who is telling you they just not online.
Right.
But I think that's the problem
I
though.
mean,
The
I mean,
outside,
somebody probably told him some real shit, but the fact of the matter is, I ain't finna condemn. I don't give a fuck what I think about the nigga. I gotta ask him.
right?
I gotta see how he respond to me. Then I can
Exactly.
take it wherever the fuck I want to take it. But if I'm
Right.
the only nigga that don't know what the fuck being said, how the fuck you put me in the fire?
Yeah, no. Once a nigga asks you, like, did you say this? Yeah, I said that. And this is why I
There
said
it
it.
is.
Oh, I understand
There
that.
it
Like,
is.
no, that should never get brought up again as nothing negative ever.
Yeah, but even in the whole get up, you gotta say something to him. Somebody gotta get me on the phone and question me.
Right.
I didn't get. When do you go to jail and they don't question you?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
that's
don't.
Verb,
I
yeah,
can I
don't.
can I
You.
say
that's
something real quick?
What's up?
Man, so one thing I noticed, because I've been around as far as like keeping up with this situation over a year and a half or whatnot. Once, like as people, once other parties get involved and it becomes a game of telephone, and the two people that knows each other the longest don't have the conversation, it leaves too much room for confusion. And so what happens is when one person heard and another person they ain't necessarily involved with, another nigga is going to think a certain way and just run with it. And I think that's what
Yeah.
happened with Hitman. You see what I'm
It's all
saying?
about how you interpret shit. Because
Exactly.
if I
Exactly.
tell you something, and
Exactly.
then you tell facts, and
Yep.
facts tell Rothstein,
Exactly.
that conversation ain't the same. By the time I say it
Exactly.
to you, no, it ain't.
Exactly.
right.
But if you come to me and ask me, did you say this?
Boom.
Then I can say, all right, let me hear what you got to say. You know
Boom.
what I'm saying? Fuck no, I ain't say that. Get that nigga on the phone. Like that's when you can judge my reaction.
A hundred
But,
percent. A
yeah,
hundred.
yeah, but if you ain't ballsy enough to say, let me ask this nigga first.
Bingo.
Because look, I got the word that he was tripping about something. I ain't call him for what? Because I
Exactly.
know I ain't did nothing. I'm not finna play the kid game because I know that ain't my character. I know I ain't finna
For
I know
sure.
I ain't finna be caught. Yeah, no. But it came through from one of our people that hey, he said this. I'm like, hey man, I ain't finna be chasing that. I know I didn't do that. I'm not finna be in the middle of no dumbass shit like that. That's not how that was portrayed.
And,
You know what I'm
and
saying? So yeah,
yeah.
you so listening to people just because you want to. I don't even know what conversation was said on the phone.
And,
I don't. I'm the only nigga that don't know.
right. And see, and what's fucked up about everything else is because Hitman ran away. See, it's convenient. It's convenient for Hitman to go with that, and then you start niggas getting spaces, and then other niggas that don't like you. It's easier for people
They
not
can
to like you
fuel
because
it.
people ain't liked you for years. You see what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
You see what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
did this.
So
He gonna do because it's the devil getting in his ear. Yeah, he gonna do this or he don't like you. He don't do okay.
right,
So
right.
why the fuck is whoever telling you he don't like you? Why the fuck is they cool with you now and they wasn't cool with you
Bingo.
then?
Right, right. And
They now
so
if they get cool with you when they don't like the other one, it ain't real. What you talking
exactly,
about, man?
exactly.
That ain't real.
And
Cause
time
not
and
that you
time
gonna be
tells the
cool
truth.
with
Like
that.
nigga, the truth don't ever need defending. You see what I'm saying?
No, never.
Yeah, that's a
One
fact.
thing I've known about you, you know what I'm saying, is that like even when that situation happened, it's a fact that you ain't have people come up and talk shit
No.
about bro. That's a fact. Unless it's, I mean, Byron's the only nigga, but Byron had static with dude before you.
Byron came late
Had
though.
static
Byron
with dude
came late.
before you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before this happened. So I will give you, you know what I'm saying, credit from the sense of like when niggas come up here and speak with you, ain't nobody
I tell
down to
him,
hit man. You ain't asking
no,
nobody to get
hey,
in the
look, I
car
don't
with
even
you.
let a nigga speak. I say, let
Exactly.
me do that. And
Exactly.
look, it's
That's the
on
truth.
countless tape. On his
That's the
end,
truth.
he let all the niggas who don't like me from out of town speak against me.
That's
So
the
they all
truth.
gonna fuel each other. That's why I tell everybody be quiet. Because I want to
Right.
say, let me say it. So I don't want y'all to start fueling or getting in the middle
E-
of no gunfire. I'm
exactly.
talking to him. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm the only one speaking on dude. Once
Yeah.
you cross that line, what you mean? So you letting out of town niggas that don't know me speak on me. And then you
Right.
didn't even ask me a question, something that out of town has told you. You didn't even ask me a question.
Bingo. And see, and that's the thing. It's like that's why it's so unfortunate because I'm a fan of both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like ever since I was a kid. You feel me? So it's but whenever you sit back, if niggas just sit back and have their own opinion and be able to gauge shit and see what's the truth and what ain't, then you can gauge and be like, okay, the way this person moves is a lot more consistent than the next person. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
I ain't never needed to look. I don't
exactly
click up with niggas like that. That ain't never
right.
my
That
thing.
they ain't never been that. Facts.
Yeah, or maybe if you look at it from the other side, maybe ARP feelings is spilling into you, because I mean
Mhm.
he does need you to run this machine, right? You don't know what that shit is, and I ain't saying that's what his feelings is, but nobody asked me a motherfucking phrase though.
But the difference in it, like AC saying, "What's up, AC?" I probably should know who you is. I'm just
Oh,
acknowledging you in the
now
conversation.
you good, big homie? What's up, brother, man? Nice to
Right?
meet you,
So,
homie.
right. But the difference in the platforms is this, and like I said, it's outside influence. Like Hitman did, he made a couple spaces recently. Hey, everybody could come up and say something, which I think is cool. But what he got to understand is how you run your platforms and outside influence with you or whatever. That's a hostile environment for somebody who neutral. If somebody who's neutral and just standing for the
Right,
truth, it's hostile because they all just gonna be going with you. So everything that a person who say it might be something against you. You know what I'm
right.
saying? They say, well, no, they're gonna question you right here. I didn't agree with Verb. I didn't question things with Verb. I didn't disagree with Verb. I never had no hostility aimed at me
Facts.
because we
Mm-hmm.
talking truth. We talking facts. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Over there, I'm gonna get attacked. And I don't care. It ain't gonna do shit to me or change my life. But why am I
That's
just
true.
walk into a
Yeah,
situation,
it's
The,
that means
conversation?
that means that they are programming. They want to have the static.
the
'Cause-
energy is different over here, man. They
yeah,
have too many cheerleaders on that side, man. Like
yeah, yeah.
nobody,
It's
it's
weak.
too many cheerleaders over there.
It's
You
weak,
know what
man.
I mean?
Look. Hey, y'all. All he got to do is, hey, say that because you was wrong with my. I don't give a fuck about what else you said to me, but you got to live the rest of your life knowing you ain't even asked me a question. No matter what,
There you
you
go.
still didn't ever ask me a question. No matter
Yeah.
what, no matter what, we have no engagement where he asked me a question. Our conversation went sour, and then it got here. I never got a phone call. So just imagine I'm the only one that don't know the conversation about me. I'm the only one that's not getting on the stand saying what? I just wake up to the smoke. Like, what the fuck is this? This don't even make sense.
Right.
That's not real nigga shit. You gotta
And
ask
that's
them a
unfair.
question. You still gotta ask me a question. I don't give a fuck what you think, what they told you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Man, I have spared that dude still to this day. He don't even know it. And it's like shit, nigga, I don't give a fuck what they said. I don't give a fuck. Did you ask me though?
Right.
And that's where I think, and that's where I felt he made a misstep right there.
That's
Even
the
in the
that's the
Right.
only other mistake. Not asking me.
But standing on it is crazy though. But standing on that misstep is crazy.
That's
And see what
crazy.
it happens is it creates more deceit. And because he has a following of people that's like, because he is a liked individual, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna front on him, but because you're a liked individual, you know you can manipulate others who like you and dislike Verb to jump in your car. And the thing is, when that car gets shot up, who gonna ask questions then? You see what
I
I'm
no, but
I,
saying?
I ain't
the
never
thing,
told
both,
nobody.
both of them are liked and disliked, both the
Yeah,
same. It's
same
what
thing, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
how you handle that
It's
though. I'm
all
not.
about a question. Facts. You gotta
Yeah,
ask me.
Yeah.
right.
If you ain't asked me no question and you went to this extreme, that's what that's where, hey, look, for me, that's where I got triggered and I blew a gasket. Because you didn't even ask me a question and you went here with me. That's what I'm saying. That's like
Yeah.
you didn't even ask me, did you? You didn't get me on the phone. I don't give a fuck what
Right.
nobody tell you. You just you're reacting off what someone's telling you to do with this nigga. No,
And
Yep.
that's not a
no,
hundred.
and that be that gym. Maybe that's that gym and that shit. Because I feel like that because even the niggas been the past couple weeks has been some troll accounts. And the first time, every time somebody see a troll account and they be down there ready to snap when they hear what they nigga that don't sound like me. How could you? That's like if I see a account that say a verb in my chat and it say, "Oh, facts, a bitch ass nigga you don't know what to talk." Some go trigger in my mind. It's not how a
That's
verb
not how
talk.
I even talk to people, man.
So the
Right.
fact that when somebody jump at that or something like that, that's what you was feeling about me anyway. Then.
Man, and
Exactly. And that's where it is though.
yeah, see,
Cause
that's
cause
the
ain't
way I
nobody.
took it. I took it
Come on.
like that because I'm like, hey, so you know me this long, and you ain't asked me one question. I ain't never
Mm-hmm.
look, y'all, check this out. I ain't never hated on him ever in his life, ever. I don't get in. I don't come around and try to get in the light. I don't ask for favors. I ain't made no money. There is no interaction. It's just genuine love when I run into him. That's what it was. Like
I
every
mean, you
time.
champion them. Man, you've
You've seen
championed
me on
them
camera say that
multiple times.
many times
Yeah.
about him, right? But it's
Correct.
easy to get in somebody's head. It's easy to get in. If somebody already war and competitive, it's easy. But you don't let no niggas from out of town tell you nothing about a nigga you know. That don't make sense. Nobody ever asked me a question, bro. Nobody ever asked me. They just said, "Yeah, I want this." So who wanted that for me? That look
My
crazy.
thing is
Yeah,
to make your point. This is why I stand on that point that you're making about that because when he did decide, you know what, I am gonna ask him directly. You said yes, I said that. This is why. So that means any other time you could have asked the same thing and got the same result.
but
You know
but
what I'm
but but
saying?
but it's all context though.
Correct.
It's how a
Correct.
person how it's repeated. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's how it's
Mm-hmm.
repeated. You got to go to the horse and ask him, and or
Yes.
put everybody on the phone and say, "Hey, look, what happened right here?" You know what I'm saying? That's so. So I'm like, Okay, so you go to the extreme where you say you want to do bodily harm to me. You gonna pop up at a like all this, and that's what
That's
I'm saying.
crazy.
And look, you
That's
gotta
crazy.
think that was his first tweet to me. A Verb, we gonna pop up at your battle. I'm like, hey, where this dude on? We gonna pop up at your battle. You ain't even asked me a question.
That's what I mean. That comes from him harboring all of those
Yeah.
feelings and then it all coming out at once. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
If
what.
Yeah.
That's all it was. That's all it was. But
that,
that's just who he is. He gonna hold. He's emotional. His mama said he's emotional. So if he get in his body, he's gonna just up and say this is what this is, and I'm gonna react on it. That ain't what the fuck. I ain't never done nothing to that damn dude. For what? Dude,
but I think he again, I think it just be pride because I feel like he realized that he say certain things, man. Like even like I said in the interview last night, he don't if he really felt like that, he would stay on that and he would have been able to make it happen, just like in Houston, like you said. But the whole thing is, I think it's just pride. It's
Yeah.
pride.
Oh, that's 100% what it is. Cause you got to think, man. When you, man, I'm gonna keep it real. Like whenever you've shared that type of space in that environment for so long, bro, you gonna have love for your dog. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah,
it's more so unfortunate that this has happened because it's like I can Verb is consistent along like as far as like when he say fucking nigga, he really mean that shit. I
yeah,
met Verb once. Verb has always been consistent in how he is, whether he's showing love or whether he just gonna go about his way. You see what I'm saying?
right.
I don't know Hitman like that, but like, but knowing bro, it's like I know a lot of shit could have been solved with a simple conversation early before all of that. So it is heartbreaking that when you hear somebody else tell you something about somebody you've known for a long time without checking or not or checking on the person and saying, okay, this is what he said. That's hurtful, man. Like
that's
a lot,
It's
cause
triggering.
not.
niggas
Not
ain't.
look, y'all.
Be
Look,
pissed about that. I'm gonna feel away about that. Like,
yeah,
damn,
Yeah,
nigga,
nah,
you
that's hurtful.
facts. I'm over the line pissed
Yeah,
because here go the thing. You did all that and this my mama threatened me and shit, and you ain't asked me a fucking question.
yeah, that's
So
crazy.
that's why when people be not understanding when you say when you so people don't be understanding what your point is when you be like, well, you're not gonna do none of them or say none of them. They oh no, no, the point is like, damn, nigga, these strangers or these niggas that don't mean
Correct.
you no good, even if you feel like whatever you feel like about me in certain moments, you know I meant you good, you know I did open the door for you, you know I did this. So why you on level 10 with me and it's a zero over here
With
or a
these
two over
niggas.
here or three over here? Trust
Right.
me, I get it.
And,
I
Right.
and,
would
and nobody asked me. See, this the thing. That's the punchline. You gotta ask me. You have
Right.
to ask me first. Nobody
Right.
asked me. You cannot say, "Hey, look, a conversation is had, and then I'm gonna go with the verdict that I'm gonna threaten him."
right.
Yeah.
And you ain't asked the nigga a word, and then you diss my mom, like, folk, and you ain't asked me. Look, y'all. I mean this with every piece of me. If I did something to him, I would have said I did something to him. And then he could have
Mhm.
reacted to anything he wanted to react to. He
Right.
could have. He could have 100% did whatever he wanted. But you got to ask me, though. I got to
Yeah.
go to you and say, hey, Facts, you said that? And let me ask you a question. This was up right here. Is, hey, dude, especially if you met these niggas through rap, you got to say, hey,
Hmm.
look, this what he just said. Let me get him on the phone right quick. Or hey, Verb, hold on, let me get dude on the phone. Okay, now tell me what's up. Then I can gauge who lying right there and there. I can get,
Up
but
top, I tell everybody in battle rap, if you hear something about me, call me and ask me because you're gonna look like a fool if you run with what they told you. If they told you I did some hoe shit, because I don't do hoe shit by default. It ain't because I'm so cool with you. I don't do hoe shit. So you better call me first,
What?
or you could slap the shit out of them for lying in your face and be confident that
But
you're doing the right thing.
this is the
So I'm triggered, man,
my
when
bad.
niggas
Hey, facts.
let that
And
word over me.
my bad for cutting you off, facts. But this is the thing. In order to address somebody straight up, you got to address the demons you have within yourself first. To be real with yourself first, in order to be able to address somebody or even simply ask a question. It takes courage to do that. You see what I'm
That's a fact.
saying? It takes courage and it takes poise to be able to be like, hey man, I'm feeling the way about this, but I don't know for sure what exactly happened. That's all you got to do.
AC,
That solves a lot of shit there. Niggas don't
you
have to
100.
try to lean on,
or
hey,
let
I'm
me
this
or
tough nigga. Fuck
AC
that.
or let me ask him.
Just let me
AC,
ask. Yeah.
no, listen, you 100% right, but I'm about to tell you what it is because when you harbor feelings,
Yep.
now you want to believe what's told to you about the person to
Yes.
feel
Yes.
what you
Yes.
already feeling.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
want to believe the shit is that because now it's going to validate the feelings I've been holding
Hell,
on to because at the end
come
of the
on.
day, you know you're wrong. If you're around a nigga and you know you feeling the way, you know you wrong. You
Correct.
know
Yeah,
that.
Yes.
and then you gotta think if you around a nigga every day who got his own feelings toward me, he can charge you up. What the fuck is you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make
Yep.
sense. I don't look. I don't roll with no niggas that dislike dude. None of my pot. Hey, Travis, do you ever hear me tell y'all don't fuck with him?
Yeah, no, not one time ever.
But because here's the thing, we all come from the same place. I don't give a fuck if y'all fuck with that nigga.
No,
I
we
ain't
know.
never.
That's like Green's telling you, man. We know is the love is there. It's
No, no,
not
no,
a
no, no. Facts. Whoa,
disrespect,
facts. Let's not
man.
push it. Let's not push it.
You said
Let's not push
you
it.
got love
Yeah,
for that
let's
nigga,
not
man.
push it.
You just you
Check.
lost
Look. Because here's the thing.
you lost
Look,
respect for
look.
you.
I don't
Love for that,
tell my partners don't. I don't tell nobody you can't fuck with him. I don't say that. He says that when it comes to me. I don't say that shit.
right? And that's you lost respect for him like that. But you tell him don't do that. You don't say that because you got love for him. Both of y'all got love for each other. Y'all just lost respect for each other because of the situation.
Man, I was
That's all.
playing dope on that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. You crazy? You said
Man.
something wrong. I don't get
But
like
listen,
dog. Listen, check it.
if that
Like
nigga, I'm a Gemini too, Verb. If that nigga, I know what you feel right now,
the
but if that
fuck,
nigga try to
man.
apologize for doing,
I
I
ain't
understand what
never
you
been a
saying.
hoe. Look,
You'll
I
be
ain't
like,
never
fair
been
game,
no
all right, man, cool.
man.
And you'll be standing right behind that nigga against Mook, man. Come on now,
Look,
man.
no. Look, facts. Check this out. I've been around him since he was 14. I've
Right,
been in his corner since he been 14. Before
right,
Word War Pop, Holla was mad at me. I ain't heard from him for a year. When it's already popping before Holla get here. He did not make it pop. It was already popping, packed. Soon as he said he wanted to rap, first conversation, guess what I said? Come on, little bro. I ain't
right.
turn my back. I ain't do none of that type of shit. Out of towner can't tell me nothing about a nigga first. I'm gonna go straight to him.
Right.
So when you look at that and you say, why would dude want you to feel like that about me? Why would dude tell you these things that I did something to you? That's the way I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think like this. If I
And you lost respect for him not putting that together and him not responding to you how he should have responded to you based on the love you showed him. That I understand that completely. But what I'm saying
no,
is,
no, not that facts, because I know him. Not love, because I know him. It's not love, it's because I know him. Goods could not come around me, and I rock with Goods. And
right,
tell me Holla said something about me or Holla feel away about me. It's no way possible I'm gonna go for that.
right.
That's the problem right there. What
That's
he
the
just said.
problem. It's who's feeding you this and why do they want you to be
No,
like that?
Right.
I understand that, and that's where you. I understand that. What I'm saying is, if that nigga apologize about the mother shit or whatever, you will be willing to okay, cool. That's all I was looking for, and you would be standing behind him against Mook if he wanted that.
No,
You
I didn't
got
say
love.
that. I didn't say that. Look, check this out.
I didn't say you would say that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what I feel like it is, man.
No,
I feel
no,
like
no. Listen, here's the thing. Like I said, man, life is a short thing, bro. That's what I
right,
tell people. It's a short thing.
sure,
My mama watches this sport, man.
hmm
She from the city. You
right.
hear that, you don't know what the fuck that do, or you like that. Why would that be funny? That ain't no real nigga shit. Regardless, if you got any ounce of real
It's
nigga
not.
in you, you gotta
It's not.
stand the fuck down. You got to humble down because your mama went through it.
Man,
You,
trust me. I agree
man,
100%.
listen, y'all don't understand what it felt like. Because here's the thing: last summer, rap was my least most important problem. I had real life shit going on. Rap was the third thing. I think that was the third thing for me. So then to see that you say, I've been knowing this nigga since he was 14 and he ain't asked me a question. And I've been to every event this nigga asked me to show up. I'm on camera at Bags and Bodies. I'm on camera at the preview. I'm everywhere his mixtape, wherever he doing something, I am there.
Right.
What are you talking about? So how does the words of an out of towner mean more to the nigga that you know, that you walk through the door with? You don't even know this nigga like that.
No, trust me. I get. I would have been triggered by that.
Man,
I've been
yeah, because you supposed to ask me.
about me.
Yeah, you gotta ask me. Okay, so why does he want you to feel that way about me? That's what that. But everybody don't think like that. See, I would say, hey, look, why you be telling me shit about dude? Why you want me to hate him like that? I would ask the other nigga. I'd be like, hey, why do you want that though? Because I would ask that. What is you charging up in me to feel the same way for?
Right. And then my thing is this. It's very easy once you ask the source, because this just because he asked you don't mean he would agree with what you said. He could have decided, okay, dang, the person who told me was right, but at least I confirmed it with source.
There you
And then if
go.
you from that point on and say, well, okay, I know that exists in Verb, then I can't get mad if you assume that about me if you found out some shit and got it confirmed. So
Right.
Yeah,
I
because look, y'all, look, y'all. His man, like ARP, right? I don't got no problems with ARP in the real world. When I didn't do Iron Solomon Battle, I sent him his money back. I didn't. I don't have no problems with him in the real world. So
right,
any reason why he don't like me is rap pertaining. How can that get in the head of a nigga that know me?
right. I understand that. This is why when it first jumped off, I told everybody, hey man, y'all don't pick a side. if they're gonna do anything entertaining wise, if we gonna just say our opinion on what's going on, that's cool. But don't pick a side,
Right.
man. There's more to it. I
Right.
knew it was.
Yeah.
I don't look. People would think I feel a way about them. I don't feel a way about nothing because I know it ain't. Look, hey, facts. Being a Gemini, man, we don't give a fuck about so much shit. They just
And they
don't
don't
understand.
understand that. They
They
don't get
don't.
that.
They don't.
Don't.
It's like because you don't see. I don't give a flying fuck what no nigga doing because I know what I got to do.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
they don't
A
understand, man.
out of towner would never have more words than a nigga that I know. It'll never happen because I got to ask him.
You
I
hate
got.
no hit, man, or you, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't, man.
I
I don't
don't care about
care about
nothing a nigga
everybody else.
doing. Nothing.
And I
Nothing.
know that about you. Like when they, man, you just doing that. So, bro, I say, dog, Verb ain't no click type of nigga. I got a
Nope.
rapport with Verb. Verb don't give a fuck if I'm with him or against him. That ain't gonna
I
give me no
don't give a
push.
flying fuck about man. Listen, look, I'm telling y'all when I tell all my people the truth, right? There is no nigga that know me gonna ever tell you I'm a jealous nigga. Ain't no nigga gonna. So when you put a tag on me like that, it triggers because I ain't never been jealous of no nigga because I don't give a fuck about niggas.
Yeah, that's what niggas don't
I don't.
understand.
I don't give. And then we talking rap. This not real. What did I do to you? He has no phrase I did to him. Nothing I did to him. Something somebody told him. Nothing I did to him.
But it's but you called it because you know him, and I think again, I feel like he know the Hitman smart man. He know it's just like so. It's a clip of him, right? And it's
Let's
not
not
me.
push it.
Everybody about to clip this, right? Everybody about to clip this and try to and probably send it to him, but clip the whole thing. When he got in that
He ain't
situation,
here listening. What are you talking about?
Yeah, for sure. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Facts.
when he got in that argument in that celebrity basket thing, I'm a celebrity too. I'm a celebrity, and Nick was trying to calm him down. I'm sure he regretted that after the fact. In the moment, you tripping. Like, what do you don't have to scream that or this or whatever. Everybody was on under the understanding other than you. So he know he was out of pocket in certain things that he did in this situation or whatever, man. He just don't want to hear it, and he's not used to hearing it because most of the people around him, I'm talking about in the battle rap space, is just go with whatever you say anyway, so he can get out of it. But he know he wrong when he was wrong. He know he a hothead when it comes to stuff out of competitive spirit and shit like that. Because I don't call him emotional all the time, and sometimes he passionate, and I understand that because I'm the same way. But he know that, man. He just
Yeah,
losing.
but that goes into being hot headed, and that's who it is. But you still got to ask me a question though.
No, for sure.
If you let's see, and that's one thing that's a fact with this whole situation. I was never asked or confronted about anything. That is 100% not fair. It's not fair. You cannot add. You cannot just tell out of towner can tell you something. This is what this is. Put this in your mind, and then you do it.
Bird,
That
I'm
does
gonna
not
give
make that. That
you
don't
I'm
make
gonna
sense.
give you a perfect example of that shit when me and Adep had our back and forth. Adep told some people something about me that wasn't false, and all they had to do it would have took them literally 10 seconds to see that, right? They kept saying, well, why you not? Because I kept saying I'm not mad at Adep. Why you not mad at him? I'm mad at y'all who claim y'all normal. Y'all let a nigga come out of nowhere and tell y'all about somebody y'all been watching for 2 years and didn't even take 10 seconds to see whether it was true or not. I'm mad at y'all. That's what
Yeah,
people.
but the you know what for real the whole and to be real, this is everybody that's listening. It's this is what don't make these mistakes because all this shit is over a misunderstanding.
Right.
Yeah,
Bingo. Bingo.
so look, check it out though. I mean, it's too far now though, but check it
Yeah.
out. Don't make these mistakes. If somebody, don't let a nigga that you met later tell you about somebody that you knew longer. That's when you ask that man a
Don't let
question.
nobody tell you about nobody, period. Ask them. Or
Yeah,
tell ask
you got to ask him. You got to, but okay, but it's certain things I can trust with certain niggas. You know what I'm saying? But nah, ask me. The here's the wrong parts on him. Everything else is fair game. When you didn't ask me and you brought up my mama, didn't even ask me. It's not warranted that. I can understand if I did something to you or I done robbed you or I done did these things to you and then that's how you want to respond. Nobody asked me a fucking question.
Hey, Verb. So, like, where shit got fucked up though, what I realized throughout that entire thing is that like, once the Byron shit came out, you see what I mean? Once Byron started, adding more context to it, and then you have your following too, and the platform, you know what I'm saying, and the platform that you have, the perception can be that you sided. Not saying that you have, because you know what I'm saying, I
Right.
have familiarity with you.
All right,
Now,
let's just get Byron in and he can answer that. I wouldn't listen.
no,
When
I know you
look, check
didn't.
this out. Check this out, y'all. I'm gonna break something down to y'all. Hitman and Byron has had static. Hey, somebody mute their phone. It's loud. Hey, look, Hitman and Byron have had their own static for a long time.
Correct.
I didn't even say words to Byron, but I never stood against him
Correct.
because I didn't get in there. And Byron said that I ain't never
That's a fact.
said word. Look. I ain't never, cause he was into it with dude. I ain't say nothing about her.
You didn't.
I ain't say nothing to him. And I did not get in the car with Holla on it. No, I did not. I stayed out the way of that.
That's true.
Okay. When you bringing people in on a situation that the only people that was on the phone was three of y'all, I missed the call. Why these other niggas speaking?
Right.
Why is all these other negative niggas getting to put in something and now you fuel in a fire and
Hmm.
nobody asked me a question?
That's true.
That's 100% not accurate. That's 100% wrong because he can't tell you Verb did something to him.
I
He's
agree.
reacting off somebody told him. That's it. So okay, so if somebody told you this, why are they telling you that?
Right.
That's the
Right.
question.
Right.
Why are they trying to get you to think like that?
Correct.
Right. And I felt like that the same thing. AC. I felt like because when I saw the Byron thing, I'm like, man, I want to did that. But when his explanation is, man, he threatened me or threatened to do something to me, fuck him.
Correct.
I understand it also. So I can't tell a
Certainly.
nigga. I always tell people if you sneak me in the back of the head and I turn around and break your jaw,
You
it don't
can't.
make
You
me
can't.
victim to
No,
you.
no,
There's
because
no
because
damage.
because now once you up that, I'm on survival now. I would
Yeah,
take
Right.
this, bro.
There you go.
Because
Yeah. For sure.
yeah.
For
yeah,
sure.
So
because now it's a targeted attack. Now you
Right.
saying, hold on, did nobody ask me shit? And then the next thing is you want to pull up over here and trip. Okay, we in survival. Let's blow this bitch then.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
You
Yeah.
know
yeah.
what
You
I'm saying?
That,
can't
that's,
Blow this
that's
you
bitch
can't
then.
real.
play
Because,
victim
yeah,
because you
yeah,
still
because you
know
still got
that.
no. There is nobody that agrees with the fact you didn't ask that man a question. No, you did not. If I know it's up with a nigga, I'm gonna ask you, is it that? Did you say that to me? I'm gonna get these niggas. What happened here? Let me see what this was. But if you around a nigga that's projecting he don't fuck with me in your ear every day, what you think gonna happen?
Exactly. Your behavior gonna match that shit, and
Yeah,
that's
because
exactly what
it's
happened.
what you. I don't fuck with niggas that don't fuck with him.
But this the
No,
thing, he's able to exist with a ARP or anybody else as long as he's communicating his feelings with you. Because
he
if
can
you
rock with it. I don't care who you fuck with.
right, but that's what
But
I'm
if
saying.
something
You
go
have to
like
be
that to the
communicate. You got
point,
to be communicating with the person you got feelings towards, whether they good or bad. If I feel away and be like, man, Verb, I feel like you're doing this, I'm not sitting around just feeling that. If I could contact you, if I could
oh,
contact you and say, hey,
mm,
come here or do
mm,
this battle, whatever, I'm a contact Verb. I ain't feeling this shit about this. Not
yeah.
go just harbor those feelings. No man should do that. No
No,
man
no, because
should do that.
you still got if you can't come at me and ask me like a man, you can't threaten me like no gangster. No, you can't. You gotta ask me.
That's real.
That's
You
exactly
gotta
right.
ask me.
And
You have to. You gotta say, hey, let me ask you a question. What's up? Okay, this because just like when he asked me about the ARP shit back in the day, the ARP told him put this shit in his head. He asked me about it. He looked at me and said, "Oh, that do make sense." Yes, it makes sense. What are you saying? It does make sense. Why would I want to? I don't give a fuck about what no other nigga doing. I never have. Look, hey, y'all, listen. Check this out. When y'all listen to me, I don't. My conversation is not about money. It's not about view. I don't even do all that shit. It don't mean nothing to me. It means zero to me. So how can you fault a nigga for something that you think? You can't. You have to give that nigga a chance. You cannot take a nigga to court and just slam the gavel and say, "I just want that for you." No, you can't. You still gotta prove he did that. You can't do that to no nigga. Hell, that's wrong, bro. It's 100% wrong. If a nigga would have asked me, we wouldn't even got here. I guarantee 100% we wouldn't have got here.
I believe so. I believe
If
that.
he would have, but then you gotta think, somebody who don't like me is his friend. Come on, man, cut that shit out, man. They got cool after me and dude fell out. That was it. It wasn't. Come on, man. That don't even make sense. He's from out of town, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? He's from out of town. You listening to that? You bringing him into the arguments? I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you. You ain't asked me shit, nigga. Never asked me a question. Never. You ain't give me a chance to lie to you or nothing, man. I ain't. Man, my character is the same. Man, I just don't give a fuck, man. That's it. I
So
don't give.
again, I agree with that. With another point that he makes, that I don't know if it ever got cleared up as far as him and Nick falling out and you telling Gerald that him and Nick fell out.
All I said. No. My question was, what's wrong? Did it fall out? Why would that make you say you want to pop up on me and kill me?
So I think so the reason, and I even go say I think what he said and what I believe, how I would feel like if you said that to him and it's not true, then I would feel like, oh, you trying to sabotage me at that point.
Okay, so check this out. Why you ain't ask me? Guess what y'all did? Y'all put a tag on me and said that I stopped some money. I didn't. I didn't have no stopping no money nowhere near me.
Right.
I
No,
heard your.
I
Hey,
didn't
look.
share the conversation with you, but I'm saying that if if he's I don't
It's
know if
all about how
he
you
got
take
cleared
the.
up.
It's all about how you take the words. I can
Right,
say this. Check this out. I can take a phrase and say, "Him and Nick Cannon must not be cool." That's one way.
right.
Or I can say, "Damn, him and Nick Cannon must not be cool or something." That's a question. That's a thought. What doesn't make sense? Them same words, two different things.
Right,
You don't know how to say it.
I understand what you mean. So that's what I'm saying. So in the conversation with that, you saying you didn't say, "Oh, him and Nick Cannon fell out." They ain't, so you might not want to mess with that. You saying what?
I didn't never say you might not want to mess with. Gerald is on camera saying he did not stop no money for you. Beasley is the one that said don't send that nigga no money. He said that.
No,
Everybody want to look.
heard
Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Everybody want to target and put on shit what they want on a person. Beasley is the one that said, "Do not send that nigga no money." It was no
right.
barking. I said, "You heard him say don't send this? What the fuck is, dude?" The conversation was taken wrong, for sure. But the only thing when a conversation will go wrong at all times with people. But you
Mhm.
still gotta ask me though. You still gotta say, "Hey, what is
Yeah,
this?"
he should have been more adamant. He should have contacted you directly because, like you said, he was right in saying Gerald will get him on the phone now. That would have figured it out, and all this been avoided potentially. But after Gerald said no, he should have called you himself instead of
Okay,
like
okay, but look, but even if though, even if
right,
okay, the moment, even if we don't talk, and if you want to feel like that, you can't react and say, I'm threatening, I'm finna go do. You can't react like that. If you
right,
gonna listen and not ask me, you can only feel that way, and you can't act on shit. You
right.
can't like somebody could tell you, "Hey, I feel like I think Verb robbed you or something like that." You still can't act on it until it's that. You cannot act on it. You can't feel a way and act on it. No, if you feel a way, you want to listen to some shit. That's cool. You still can't just react.
Right.
You ain't asked the nigga what he did.
No, that's how that go. Especially with adults and men, it's supposed to go like that. That's how that. That's how.
Man, I ain't never been a nigga that swallow my words. I do not change my pitch. That's why you do not got me changing my pitch speaking about another nigga. No, you do not, man. It's all that type of shit. Why is that happening? Man, what they're friends through rap, bro. I'm not talking rap. I'm talking you threat. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to your mans. I'm never talking to your mans. I'm talking to you. Every time something go wrong, here he come raising up and doing his blog. We not talking to him. I'm talking to him. Why? Okay. Why does ARP get involved with every time I say something to holler?
Well, I got because I watch everything, right? Anytime if you mention ARP and he feel like you say something that's false that's involving him or his business, ARP with his verb or whoever else he gonna respond. That's just who ARP is. So
Okay, no, no. Listen. Here's the thing. This whole time I've always said I'm talking to dude, man. That's
right.
it.
But if you
Okay.
involve ARP or something with business with ARP and him, and you say something that you feel like is false, I'm the same way. If somebody do that with me, now you involve me and you say, let me clear that up. I'm gonna clear that up. Whether you saying his intention behind it is to help holler, that's only for you to think or not. But me
No,
observing,
no. I don't look. I look. You can do whatever you want. I'm just
right,
saying that's just odd that this is always right here it's always in the ear trying to get him to think another way all
right,
the time. What you mean? It's look. Me and ARP wasn't talking until the Max Talk conversation came.
right.
That was it. Okay, so damn. So since they've been cool since 2018 or 19 or whatever. Okay, Max Talk was in 23. That's 5 years of that shit. What you mean? What you mean? That's five. That's 5 years of I don't like the nigga either. What you mean? What's gonna happen? What you mean? So any little thing it looked like he did that shit.
Right.
Yeah, but you still gotta ask him, did he though? Damn, that's my only thing, nigga. And then when you go to violence, and then you go to another extreme and diss my mama, why her hair gone? Boy, that's you setting up generational problems. We don't even realize it. It's like
Yeah,
you,
that's
yeah,
what I
yeah, like
know.
that's too much, bro. That's too much. And then look, I don't give a fuck what I did to you. That ain't nothing warranted for that.
No, it's
Nothing.
and that's not and what Hitman got to understand is the people like myself who've been growing up a fan and observing him and giving him the benefit of believing that he is who he say he is. That's out of the norm for you. That ain't how you say you move. So when somebody like me or whoever else or a fan question you, don't get mad at us, nigga. We saying I would never expect you to say fuck somebody mama who going through the situation you just. I would never expect him to say that knowing what he went through with that or whatever, like you explained. And so if I question it or the fans question it, then you should. I think it shouldn't be nothing for him to apologize for that.
Yeah,
It
cause
should,
it, cause, cause look, it ain't got nothing to. My mama ain't in that.
right,
Yeah, like, nah, she ain't in that, and you saw that with your own two eyes. What the fuck that is? So therefore, no, you should not be playing like that, bro. That ain't got nothing. And especially all based off something someone told you. Man, how much evil you really feel for me, and who put it in you?
right. I will feel the same way if you promoted yourself as a gangster, a gang member or whatever like that throughout your career, Verb, and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna plant dope on these niggas." I would look at you. I would be like, "I don't fuck with that nigga. That nigga's a fraud." But that ain't what you promoted yourself to be.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He promoted himself to be a certain type, and that's what we hold him to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying this: if you're gonna be wild, you got to be wild with everybody, then, because that's what I'm saying. If check this out: if I didn't get a phone call and it went that far with me, A nigga from out of town doing something to you, it should be they should be killed. It should be something wild happening because you didn't even ask me a question.
And trust me, I get it, man. My own, I've opened my platform. I did a lot of shit in the streets for a lot of people from where I'm from, and them be the ones that turn on you. And I'm not saying this with Hitman. I'm just saying in general. That's how motherfuckers be playing the game. Like
Yeah.
that should be crazy.
Yeah, yeah. That's all it is. It's two wrongs. First wrong is you ain't asked me a question. Second wrong is nigga, you went that far with my mama.
Yeah, I think that should be that should be that.
That's too
That's
much, bro. Especially
the
if you wearing cancer shit and wearing pink and got sponsors and foundations that threw you like, nah, that ain't no real nigga shit, bro. I
yeah,
don't
and,
give
that,
a fuck.
and I'm really careful about shit like I don't never speak on cinnamon or his mom's or no shit like that. It's just not what I do. I got pink collar shirts for that shit, so I understand the severity of it. I work with organizations about that shit too. So again, we wouldn't expect that out of him. So I think that's reasonable, man, to want that apology for that.
Yeah, but no,
That's
it's
for
not
everybody
for
else to figure
no
out.
no. Listen, check this out. He don't. I'm never telling no man what he has to do. He don't have to do
I
that.
know that,
It's just more. It's better to do it that way.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know like
For
what
karmic
that night
reasons and
was. You
everything.
know.
Like, just I already know what you mean. Like, just for karmic reasons, it could be all.
Yeah, like no, you don't
Right,
play that game because
right,
you don't know what the person head is.
right.
That's what I'm saying. You don't play that game, nigga. Life, you don't play that game with nobody,
So trust me,
and you ain't
I
did to nobody
on
else.
certain
Yeah,
shit
you know.
with y'all artists because if I speak on a cinnamon or your mom or somebody else's girl or whatever, I don't. I'm gonna expect for something to happen to me when I see them. I'm gonna expect that energy. So I don't never put that energy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like nah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
I,
right.
I I ain't never played with none of his people. But when you bringing up niggas to speak against me, and we all watch this, how would he be able to rewrite this shit and we watching it in a timeline? He still try to rewrite it
No,
and say
no,
he
but
did it.
I can't. You, Verb, you gotta
That's crazy.
say you ain't never did it before he did something. But that sharing that Byron Blake stuff about his parents, that's playing with his people.
Okay. So, all right. So tell you what, who played with his people? Was it me or Byron?
Both because when Byron,
Okay. So check this out. Did he threaten Byron and say he gonna pop up at his next thing?
no, I didn't hear him do that.
Okay. Did he diss Byron's mother or anybody who was in? Did he do that?
No, I didn't hear him do that either.
Okay, so that is called fucking selective. That's called selective. I didn't make that video.
I agree
Okay, so
with that.
that's called being selective.
That's fact.
If you go to the extreme with me, you have to do that. I don't care about him being jumped. When you barked and you said what you said, you should have said it to him. And Byron, fuck your dead people and do that. You should have did that. Now you balanced.
I can't.
I ain't the one who
I
did that.
can't. I can't.
Hey, check it out. I watched that man bring people to speak on me for how long before I pressed the button? All that shit is documented, bro.
Right.
I watched that man do that for how long? Weeks on weeks, letting people speak on me that don't know me. I pressed the button one time and then guess what? Oh, it's a drama. Nah, nigga, it's to the ceiling. Fuck you. What you talking about? There it is. You letting niggas speak on me, and this time even old from Streets had to say. He said, "No, I don't like that. I don't let niggas speak on them because they don't know us. I don't let niggas get in my head.
Right.
I'm talking to him. You see what I'm saying? That's the realest part of it. Like, and all these things are documented and filed.
Yeah.
I didn't bring niggas up and let them speak. The moment we get into it and you bring up all out of towners and they all get to speak, and you sitting there letting them do it, and they don't even know me or how far I go. They don't even know you letting them niggas do it.
Yeah. That poisoned the whole situation, man. That
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah,
Look,
that was
look, look.
wild. That
Facts,
was wild.
facts, facts. The first tweet said, "We coming to your next battle." You already have threatened me. What you talking about?
I,
The first
yeah,
tweet,
I
we
saw mostly everything.
yeah. We gonna pop up at your battle. We somebody gonna die. That's it. Like this ain't the time. This is not the time, bro. Nigga, I had too much shit going on. This is not the time for that.
Okay,
And I'm
trust me,
thinking
I
like you
understand.
ain't
I
even
think the accountability goes all the way back, and it's gonna always be my perspective on this. The accountability goes all the way back when he felt anything. A conversation between Hitman and Verb should have happened.
should or don't invite me to your events and I won't come. You cannot
No,
use me to
he
come to
can't even
all
get
your
that option,
events.
Verb. He can't even get the option because he promoted himself and say that he moves a certain way as a man. He don't even get that option to just ignore it. No, a conversation between Hitman and Verb should have happened. Period.
It's 100% should have, especially if you're inviting me to your events and I'm showing up.
Right.
Especially if I just did max out and you was smiling with us outside, and then we go in here and you ain't standing with niggas. This is 100% something we
So
do,
you should.
but you don't know what's getting
Like,
fed in his head.
that's why I asked, and that's probably why Bria said that he asked you too. Also, like, did y'all have a relationship where y'all have man to man, one on one conversations about real shit outside of just rap or bullshit? because
I don't give a fuck if we didn't. You can't say I did something and then threaten
no,
me.
no,
No, you
you
cannot.
absolutely right. But I think Breers probably. I don't want to speak for Breers. I asked the question because if that ain't y'all dynamic of relationship, maybe that's not his relationship with a lot of people. Maybe that's not what how he's learned how to communicate with certain things too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Hmm.
yeah, but you still gotta ask
No, you're
though.
right. I'm not. Listen, I'm 100% in agreement with you on that.
No,
Yeah,
you right, facts. You
You know what I'm
right. You right, facts.
yeah, like you still gotta ask. You still gotta say, hey, who feeding you, telling you, nah, keep static and with like, what the fuck is up with y'all? This ain't that. What the fuck is you? This ain't no game when you start playing like that, man.
and when you don't talk to somebody, you leave it up to them to now I gotta assume what the fuck you want. So if I assume the worst, you can't be mad at me because you ain't tell me what it is.
Facts.
Yeah, like
Nigga, that's why
people don't.
communication is key. You
I
gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, and that's where it starts first. Step. What was the first step? First step is somebody told you something and you ain't asked me. You wrong off the jump.
Right.
You wrong off the jump. Okay, so who's in the energy when you saying it? Okay, one of the people in the energy, he don't fuck with me and he from out of town. Okay, so that you got to negate that. You got to erase that. Nobody still asked the question. Nobody called Verb and said, "Hey, Verb, what this is?" Nobody. Did nobody ask me a question? Not one question. I don't change my speeches up on niggas. I don't do none of that type of shit. Anything pertaining to rap, I'm not talking about no rap with no niggas, man. That's why I'm not talking to his partners. I'm not talking about rap. I'm talking to dude. I ain't talking about no fucking rap. I'm not even see. You see how I don't involve them because they just niggas that come through rap. I'm talking to the nigga I know. I'm not talking to y'all.
Right.
Yeah. So if I'm not talking to y'all, stand down. Got the way. Or you can get in it and look crazy. It is what it is. But I'm not fucking with it. They ain't got. I'm talking to dude. That's it. What shouldn't nobody be in his head and wanting him to keep war with me? And you didn't even ask him a question.
But that's
Holla is look. This is the thing with
I
Holla.
think Verb, they breed that type of behavior though. You
Yeah,
want
but
people to be
and
divided.
you got the right nigga with him because he's going to react. We know him. Travis, we know him. He's always been reactive. He's always. If you charge him, he's reacting. So you got the right person to do it. You got the right person to stand against Verb. Because guess what? He's going to react. He's going to react. All you got to do is say a few things. He's going to react. He's not going to, because clearly he didn't ask me a question. He just went off what somebody told him. And you can't do that with nobody that you fucking know. You gotta at least give me a chance to be a whole ass nigga.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's what
You have to give me an opportunity to fail that.
I, yep.
Because and it's not on me to call you. You gotta call me because you're the one with the issue. I know I ain't did that. If I was
Man,
a guilty nigga, I'd have been calling and trying to explain. Man, a guilty nigga don't a guilty nigga, a nigga that's lying to you and shit, he gonna try to explain himself. Man, I'm not I wasn't there. And then can't tell me, hey, we robbed this Target. He was there. No, I wasn't. I wasn't there. I ain't finna call over there and entertain it.
to me, it's coincidental that all this happened after how dope Max Out was. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
after Max Out, it was like a big ass fallout. And to me, part of it believe motherfuckers want y'all to static. You
Yeah.
see what I'm
They
saying?
all listen, they always have. They all like from the beginning of time, it has always been a New Yorker splitting us up every single time.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ne-
I felt like it was like I could tell it was a moment, and I'm like, I need to try to capture. I'm like, B Magic, Ice Pack,
Come on, bro.
Hitman. That's
Facts.
what made me dog. I bought a St. Louis hat. I'm like, I gotta go
He
get
sure
the
did.
issue St. Louis
And got it signed
Bro,
up.
signed back.
Yeah.
bro, the energy was so dope, man. The energy was so
Yeah.
dope at Max Out. Like even look, my screensaver, my user pick is from Max Out.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Like that's how dope that event was. There was some fine bitches out there.
Yes,
Like
it was.
it was like, man, everybody was getting along. We wasn't no negative energy. Everybody
Man,
was
we was
chilling.
smiling and look, bro, it was
And for
It
all
was
real,
fire though.
dog.
for real.
Listen on the lot, bro. If y'all missed it, it was like a bar. Everybody was chilling. He was smiling and
Yep,
laughing when we went in. Is when he said, "Nah."
yep.
Yeah, listen, y'all was out there, man. Listen, y'all was out there laughing, joking. It was a Jamaican food truck in the
Facts.
back. Art pulled up
Yep,
in
yep,
the
Yeah,
Charger.
yep.
Everybody
yeah.
was out, always there with the shirts,
All of us,
the shirt.
all the Cardinal Cap niggas know each other, so it be good. We be
Yeah,
chilling. It's like this our night.
that's listen.
But
I
when
didn't
is
even notice them behind nobody. That's why, because I didn't. I just assumed it was the St. Louis niggas over there.
okay? So
You feel
why don't one of you bloggers instead of asking me questions? I just gave y'all questions. I wasn't even questioned at all. Don't question me.
Right.
Don't nobody. I wasn't even asked a question in the beginning, so you can't question me.
Hmm.
What you can do is ask him. Why didn't you stand with none of us then? It had to be a reason. He had to have an
That,
issue.
that
Okay.
that was
me?
true
With y'all, I
because
didn't even notice that even happened. I just
bro,
assumed all y'all
I
still.
was right there. I was right there. Like shit, Bird. When I met Bird, Bird was like, "Man, come stand with us." You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So I was there for the B Magic battle. Ice Pack and Verb was right there. For Verb's battle, it was B Magic and Ice Pack right there. For Ice Pack's battle, it was B Magic and
Yeah,
Verb right there.
and he didn't
And
come.
so I can't confirm or deny why Hitman
We
wasn't there,
can't
but
say why. We
Hitman
can't. Only
wasn't right
person that
there.
know
You see what
why.
I'm saying? I can't
Only
confirm
person
that or
that know
not,
Hitman.
but the fact of the matter is, bro wasn't there. You see what I'm
Yeah, like,
saying? He wasn't
and he
right
was
there
he
behind
he
everybody.
was in the build. He just chose
He
not to.
was there, but he wasn't standing behind the niggas like on some St. Louis unity shit. You
No,
see what I'm
no,
saying?
no,
Like
no.
everybody else was.
And that is the first time in battle history because I looked at him crazy because like when the first one battle went on he wasn't there. Second battle I'm like, hey dude ain't, and I'm like, it don't matter. I got something to do. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it's like I gotta knock this shot down. But that's where the problem start because it's pictures on the lot with him smiling and laughing. So therefore, what are you holding in and why we don't know? So
Right.
that's the second incident where he didn't say something. He didn't say something. He held something in. We have pictures smiling and laughing on the lot. He is nowhere standing behind us afterwards, and that's why we didn't stand with him.
And you know what? He definitely got to speak to that. Hey guys, I'm from St. Louis. I support Verb and I support Hitman. I never tell him Verb never tell me not to deal with Hitman, nothing like that. Cause I'm my own man. But at the end of the
Right.
day, the way Holla acting like that is like they are kings from my city. When they operate like that, man, it's like delusion. Like what this about? As men, when we have a problem, we have to communicate and talk about it. When there's nothing said and then there's opposite thing done, you have to question it. So like
Yeah, you have to.
Hitman gotta speak on really the way why he feel. He can't just say Verb jealous because everything was
Right.
rocking at the event. He has to come and say, "Hey man, I feel like I feel because of this." He gotta speak on that.
Hmm.
As
But he didn't
men, we
tell us though, Travis. But he never
no,
told us that. We
yeah,
would never came if he felt if he had any kind of inner feeling. I wouldn't have never went over there at all.
he gotta
I
speak
wouldn't have
on
never.
that. As a man, he
Yeah,
got
like
to.
so
Hey, I
you
see
cannot
cold
go from smiling
people.
and this the thing. You gotta hold people accountable. You cannot go
Hmm.
from smiling and laughing outside and then the inside, no, I ain't standing with them niggas. And that's the
And I
first
think
time in battle history that you have never seen us stand together. All of us always rock together
Yeah, that was
at all
wild.
times. So that's the
if
first.
you even
So
crazy,
okay,
I didn't even notice it. That's crazy.
yeah, so
Eh,
okay, so that's when it started with him. We just don't know what it was. Because we
right.
was outside, the vibe was good. We wasn't everybody was chilling. Everybody was standing chilling. It was a normal setting. In
Bro, it
there,
was lit. It was
yeah,
lit, man.
in there, he said, I ain't standing with them niggas. So okay, so what did all three of us do? You can't make up nothing and say Ice Pack did something to you. You can't make up nothing and say Magic did something to you because this is your lead. This is your guy that you brought all of us came. We didn't ask to come over there. Y'all came to us.
Look what I sent you, Ver, on Twitter. Look what I sent you. I got some cold pictures of that shit. I didn't even know because
Let me
I was standing across because Ill Will from Pontiac, obviously. So I'm standing with Michigan, him, Cal.
yeah.
I'm standing on that side. To even feel the opposite of all them St. Louis niggas over there. That shit was lit. I ain't even
It
noticed that
was
he was in there.
cracking, boy. It
That
was
shit was
lit
lit.
over
I ain't
there.
gonna lie, that shit was lit. Like that shit was lit. But I got some
You got
cold
some
pictures.
cold pictures, but look, in this picture that you got, you don't see Hitman with us.
No, I don't.
No.
I
This
don't.
is he got a picture of Ice Pack rapping and Verb right behind him, locked in like how
Y'all
we
like
always
in,
is.
like you battling Big K with him. That shit was so fire. I got some cold
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah, like we standing because when we go to war, we all lock down. Cause
Right.
with us, it's like nah, we here to play ball. And then you say, what happened? We're here. What happened right here? Then that don't make sense. You can't make up nothing. You can just say I felt the way. But if you felt the way, you didn't tell us that you hid it in and used us. That's all it does. It don't make sense. If you didn't make it seem like hey, this is some St. Louis. No, it was like, nah, I don't know what he thought that shit was. I don't know what it was, but it was like, nah, I'ma stand this way and be with nah, them niggas that just got here that we stood together first, not the other niggas.
Hmm.
It wasn't like that. That's the only day in battle rap history where you get all of us on the same court. That's the first time it ever happened.
Nigga, when I say, look, I'm from Nashville, boy. When I walked in and saw all them goddamn Cardinal caps, I'm like, what the fuck did I
Yeah,
just
so
walk into?
Yeah, so
Shit was crazy. It
he
was dope.
chose that. So is there anybody how can you talk around that? You can't. And then like, you got to factor in. It can't just be me. He didn't stand with Magic or Ice Pack either. He was laughing we're laughing and joking on the light. It's pictures all of us laughing. How did you hold
But
that in and then walk in and say I ain't standing with them niggas? That's wrong too.
but it goes back to my theory of like y'all had a bigger like Max Out. That's the first time Max Out had like beat like Summer Madness like clearly too. You see what I'm saying? So
Yes.
my theory goes to like how does that happen after like the biggest?
It don't make sense.
motherfucking event,
It don't.
RBE
It
event
don't
like
make.
ever. You
Look,
see what I'm
look,
saying?
hey, look, I carried that promotion 90 days, ARP. So
That's a
look
fact.
at my work. I carried that promotion. I made sure the face off was lit. We had no, it was no, like I'm telling y'all, it didn't feel like it was nothing we do. How do I know if I've been coming to your events? I'm here now with you. We laughing and joke. It's no way possible for me to know the dude got an issue. No way possible. It's no way
Hey,
because
Bird, remember when you was at the face off? He supported that too. He was right
we
there with
all,
you.
nigga, we was happy. We in there laughing and all of us,
Yeah.
because we like, we finna get down one more time. Like we thinking like that. Okay, cool. So what changed when we went in? Something had to go down. What was it? It don't make sense. That's not no St. Louis nigga way. No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. It's not. It's not. We have never done that. So what made him say I ain't standing with none of them niggas? Not just Verb. None of them niggas. Now on Ice Pack EO return, you ain't standing there with Ice Pack like, yeah, nigga, you ain't doing that. Well, now, that's what we do. Ice Pack return, and he come to your. This is your man's event, and shit. Gerald was sponsoring, putting money into it to make sure it go down, and we ain't stand. Man, that's crazy. And so, but that's just something he felt like. The same way when somebody said something to him, he felt like it and he reacted. Because those
Damn
are the
it.
only two problems. Only problem is you
It's
never
fucked.
asked.
It's fucked up that I mean, it's to the point Gerald said fuck all this shit, man. And Gerald was active regularly in this shit.
No,
You
it's
see what
it's
I'm
too
saying?
much. It's too much. It's too. All this shit could have been avoided if he just would have asked me a question. I'm not finna call him with it because I
Right,
know I didn't do that. I'm not finna call you and be, hey, what's wrong? I'm not finna do all that, man. Like I
right,
ain't did no shit
right.
like that. I ain't never in my character. I ain't finna do that. We
Yeah,
already
that's
talked
real.
about the like so y'all shouldn't even heard nothing about. Oh, I stopped. I said he can't get no more money. You talked to me about that and you said it made sense. Why they got it? Why are we doing this again? That's not right. That shit is 100% not right, man. It ain't nothing you can do. I ain't never crossed that nigga. Ever in this, I ain't never crossed him. I ain't never made no money with him. I ain't tried to be around him. I ain't never been at Holler's crib in Atlanta. I don't know what that band is doing. Nothing. In Atlanta when he need me, I pull up. But I don't gotta be like a Gemini don't gotta talk to you every day to know his love with you. Like I'm doing me, he doing him. It's shit. I'm gonna go over little bro shit right quick. That's all it
Fact.
was. I ain't missed not one thing that man asked me to come to. Not one. I didn't miss not one thing, bro. Not one thing. Mixtape, really, every single thing he said he needed me there, I came. Didn't miss one. When he battled Easy, flew out, no problem. We get the max out, he said, nah. He ain't staying with none of us. And we don't know what that is.
About that, I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to know about that. I want to, cause that energy was crazy. It was so much. It was all love. I ain't even peeped that. That shit
Yeah,
was crazy.
yeah, because you gotta check this out. It can't go from love outside and then the inside hate. You still wrong again. That's wrong. Cause on the lot, we smiling and taking pictures. Inside, he ain't say he was standing with us. With nobody. So that's wrong. So who put that in your head that was a good idea? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense.
And even and I tried to, and I ain't gonna lie, I stopped myself when you first brought that up because I was about to be like, well, what if he was trying not to be on camera to
What?
his mouth? I'm like, no, that's way,
That
yeah,
ain't
that's
that
that.
ain't what we do. We
No,
always
no,
on.
exactly. There's no
Yeah.
way. It's no, I can't. That can't be a justification.
No, it ain't got nothing to do. Cause look, I went on behind Magic and Ice Pack. And what I
Right.
do? I stood behind all three. I didn't rest my legs. I didn't go over my verses. I went right on stage, didn't I?
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yeah, I went. Look, Boss even stood with us. We know the routine.
Yep.
St. Louis niggas, we all stand
I'm
together.
right there with
Yeah.
you too.
We know the drill. St. Louis, we standing together, whatever it is. This the first time. He the first one that said nah. It never has happened, but it make you look when you like, I don't know what dude on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know he be in his own head, but it ain't enough to be thinking about. Nah, but the only problems why we here, because I ain't never get asked a question. If he would have asked me a question and he didn't like my answer and he started talking that shit, I'd have been cool with that. Because we
Mhm.
already had the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So he get the right to gauge my conversation and say, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? All that time. So then when you up on me, I'm going to the ceiling. Like I'm going to the ceiling because now it's like, oh, this an attack. What the fuck is this? I pull a dynamite stick out of my pocket and take everybody in here, including myself. That's how I am. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that? Oh, ain't nobody leaving. Like that bitch then.
I swear, I'm like,
Yeah. Like I'm saying, I'm taking the building because once
I
I'm
just get
triggered.
out on me, and I'm the only one about the man. All of us,
Man, what? If that's the case, nigga? Oh, that's what we doing. Well, shit. Let me light this dynamite stick, and it's been real for everybody.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because y'all just been stand up about the shit, and we all could have walked up out this
There you go.
mother.
All you gotta do is ask me. But now, I'm walking around with a sparkler in one hand and a dynamite stick in the other, and I'm standing in the middle of the room like we blowing this motherfucker. Yeah, because I shit. If it's that, I'm taking some niggas with me. Straight like that. Like, nah, you gotta ask a nigga that wasn't no real shit, bro. You don't do that to nobody, man. You don't just say, I feel like this, so fuck him. I'ma threaten him and pop up at his and do this and then this. It's nothing that warrants that type of shit. Nothing. Especially if we just was right here. What the fuck is you talking about? That don't even make sense.
Yeah, I sent the picture with you and the boss too. But look, if somebody asked a question, I'm glad they asked this question because Hitman said something about this too, and I always wondered about this
Mm,
when he said it.
mm.
When he battled Arse, he said nobody came through and supported him then.
Okay, nobody made it to the arts battle. Number one, he don't know what was going on. I had to tell him what was going on in my life. Didn't nobody? You talking about arts battle? That's in 2010. How do you hold these things so long? Because no one stood with you. Damn,
No,
what you?
because you know what he's saying. Shout out Springs TV. That's who asked the question. But the person, the reason why I think he pointed that out was saying that's when he felt it started because the focus was always on you. But his arts battle, that's when he was the main event, and that's what he's saying. He felt like with jealousy started and shit like
Okay, all
that.
right. Listen, for me to be a jealous nigga, facts, you gotta have other niggas with the same. So out of all my life, I only been jealous about this nigga. Hey, Travis, you know me a long time. Do I strike you as jealous? Be for real.
Nah, you would tell the truth.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's not. Why would I? I opened the door. Listen, if I was jealous, facts, he wasn't there when the night when I had to go make it happen. He was at college playing ball. He didn't
Right,
leave his. He didn't leave. And guess what? Soon as I came home on fire, did I put that nigga right next to me as a main event? Yes or no?
right.
Okay, okay. So that's not called jealousy. That's called hey. Because if that's the case, I'd have said fuck you, and I wouldn't have said nothing to you.
No, I think the point that he's saying what he's saying that he feel like it is that you was okay doing all of that as long as you was the man. When it seemed like he was gonna be the man, that's when things changed. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but that's still how he feel. Facts.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
That's why.
it's still how he listen. We from two different places. We don't operate in them settings, man. I don't
Right,
operate on those settings of worrying about. I always been the man, motherfucker. That's the reason why the battle was packed anyway. It had
right.
nothing to do. I've always been that nigga around my cities. Who want to lie and say no?
I think Holly even said like something to that effect. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
So how? I opened the door for you, little nigga, so we all can eat. If I
That's
didn't
how he
fight
choose to
February
view
20,
it.
hey,
He
look, if
choose
I
to
didn't
view like
fight, yeah, that's what he wants to put in his mind. This is the second time he said I was jealous of him. Second time. I beat the game first. The fastest on the hardest settings. He was getting loved at a time. I never was. I beat it first. Jealous what? I beat it first. I'm the only nigga with my stats. This is his first look. This is his first God tier level matchup. That's out of our region. Outside of me. That's it. Like, that's it. Okay, cool. I beat this a long time ago.
Right. What was the story though for why nobody could make it? Was it timing in it? What was
No,
like? What was
it was other shit going on in the real world. I don't
right?
gotta check. Yeah, we ain't gotta do. Man, you
hey,
ain't gotta walk around.
he not
Okay, so
wrong.
look,
He not wrong
I
for
look.
feeling like that though. Wanting
Yeah,
to, he not wrong for that.
he listen. He
Yeah,
not wrong for feeling like that. But
yeah.
that was in 2010 or something. This is 25. What are you talking about? Look, if you feel away, stay in that pocket. How many times did you see me stand behind them all the other times? How many times did you see me stand behind them? How many times did you see Holla battle and Verb wasn't there? One time before the beef. And when he started working with ARP, because we wasn't cool, I wasn't coming to no ARP event because that's your man, bro. Like, me and him wasn't cool. But when it's Hitman Holla, like anytime I'm available to be there, I am there with dude, man. What do you has he been at every one of my battles? No.
No.
Okay, I could have did that same bitch ass crime when I battled Mook. Did he come? No. He'd have came if he'd have got some money, right? Did he come when I battled Mook? No. Okay, so can I cry about it?
And no, listen, trust me. I don't think that's. I just know that's what he was saying. It was a pivotal point where
Uh,
he felt like he was feeling something.
okay, well then me battling Mook is a pivotal point. That's
No,
the
I'm not,
right.
no, listen, again, I'm just saying
All right,
I'm
so
just
we
trying
got
to
to play
be
the
thorough
game
when
fair.
I'm having a conversation about this shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? About trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm covering everything that was said on both sides or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
But
Okay, so
I
I can
show
look at it as jealousy because he couldn't get on the Mook card. He didn't come. I can look at that as jealousy. How come I
you can
can't?
absolutely look at that like that.
Yeah. But guess what? I didn't.
Right. And you can absolutely look at it and say, well, okay, I didn't come to the arts battle, but I came to all your other battles.
Okay. So I didn't
That
come
so
to your arts battle. Okay, look. So I didn't come to your arts battle. You ain't come to my Mook battle. What's the difference?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's That's shaking a hold against somebody because like niggas really be having real life shit going on. You know
You
what I'm
don't know.
saying?
You don't know what.
Like,
Okay, but look. So tell you what.
yeah.
If I didn't come to
No,
Ars, he didn't come to Mook.
right.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so Art, look. Okay, so look, because it's the same theory then. Okay, so does that theory get wiped off the floor then?
It should.
Okay, so that's wiped off the
It
floor.
was
What's the
never,
next
it
one?
was never. I see. The one thing that I try to do and I try to teach people to do is even if I'm in disagreement with what somebody say, I try to find where they can have the logic and
Absolutely.
you
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying.
Yeah.
So I don't think like that. I don't think it was a jealousy thing, or whatever, because you supported him from that point on. So I that negate that.
Yeah,
Now him
so we got to take that off the
moment,
floor. We got to
understand
take
it.
it off the floor
Well,
because
and-
you was gonna come. He was gonna come to the battle if he got a check. He found out he couldn't get the check he wanted or whatever, and he didn't come. That is a sign of bitterness, envy, and jealousy. Okay, I've never said that though because I don't give a fuck.
right.
But that's just me. I didn't give. Okay, he was there when it was time for Lux. He was right there on stage, right? Damn right he was. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. When he battled Easy, didn't you see me there?
Yep.
Yes. All right. Okay. Cool. So 1 for 1. There is no way you can make that. One of those is not bigger than the other one.
Yeah,
That's
no,
murder.
yeah, the
Right.
accountability all goes to whenever him or anybody feels something, just talk to the person. That's
That's
where it
it.
all,
Look,
Bingo. That's
look.
it.
Hey,
That's
facts.
it.
I have never felt the way, so I ain't never had to talk to him. If
right,
I felt the way, I wouldn't have came near the nigga.
right.
But if you feel a way and you don't say nothing, this is what happens. You can't be because if you ain't saying nothing, I mean you looking at me with evil eyes and I'm looking at you with smiles. I don't know what's going down.
Yeah, and that's what accountability is at to me. Like where it
Yeah,
all,
so he would have to say, "Hey, look, I probably should have said something, but don't go into no, but fuck out now." Okay, that's as a man, that's where you made your mistake.
that's where
You
you
didn't.
stop. That's what
Yeah,
accountability is, right? And that's where everybody, all the fans and stuff too, get it misconstrued. They trying to pick through because I could nitpick on both of y'all sides and say, no, Verb, you could have not did this, you could have not said this, Hitman, you shouldn't. But the accountability is at the beginning. It's where it
it
starts.
starts right here
Exactly. You got
because
a conversation that kills everything else, and then you can
Yep.
move accordingly after that. So
you
that's
get one. He could have talked to me and said "fuck me" right after that, as long as he talked to me.
Right.
Long as he talked to me and he gauged my answer, he could have talked to me and said, "Hey, did you say this?" And I could have said no. He could have said, "Nigga, fuck you. I feel like you did," and took it up. Never called me. You got to
uh,
call him. You got to ask the nigga first. You cannot just walk around, put a tag on a nigga, and that be that. So at that time, I'm looking at like, why everybody trying to throw a tag on me out of nowhere? I'm over here spinning in my mind because I got other shit going on. So I'm looking like, the fuck is going on in the world? Because
I would
I
like
was
to.
just
That's why I would like to have a conversation. I reached out. I'm waiting on them to reach out to me and let me know when or if we can have a conversation about it outside of his. Like I said, I'm not going to his spaces because of how it's structured. I'm not doing that.
yeah, it's not because you got too many people that want war.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I'm saying? You got too many people that want war that'll see me and
with him.
smile
You know what I'm
smile in my
saying?
face. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's too much of the fake shit. That's when you gotta say, hey, look, I should have said something to dude. And we'd have never got here.
Right.
We'd have never got here because I would have just said, hey, Cook and call everybody. And say that again?
right.
Because
And the thing is, I want this clear. He don't owe me to have to talk to me. But my
no, he
thing
don't.
is, if I speak on it though, and something good I say in your behalf, you don't speak on that. But if I got some
Mm.
criticism to you, you do speak on that.
And you've
And
been in the middle with this whole conversation because you asking both sides. You're
Hmm.
asking questions. He's sitting up here. Fax has been asking questions. Even if I don't like the question, he's asking me the question. All right, what is this? Okay, so what is this? Okay, it starts here. The first thing is you ain't say nothing.
that's it. That's
That's the
all it
first thing.
is.
You didn't say nothing. You chose to take whatever was downloaded in your mind and project it on me. That is 100% wrong. 100. I don't give a fuck. So who wants you to hate me? This is me talking to a nigga that I known since he was 14. I'm not talking to his partners, man. No, I'm talking to him. What made you hate that nigga so fuck? And then let's not act like that battle didn't fuck with him. Yes, it did. He's over competitive, over the line competitive. That move is steady getting moved. It's steady happening. He's the only person that happened to, so we can't even sit up here and say what he feel like. If he steady got to relive a moment over and over again because everybody keep using it, it probably do make the nigga crazy. What you mean? It probably does.
But that's why I wanted the battle. That's why I'm like, okay, well, the rematch to me sound, in other situations, I'll be like, no, man, I ain't talking about no battle. No, that's why because I know it does.
The rematch makes
Competitive,
the rematch makes 5 times more money than him and Mook. Clearly,
man, listen, that
Hell
shit
yeah, it
will
does.
clearly,
that shit will be
clearly,
crazy. I ain't
clear,
gonna lie.
clear. But look, you got to think. He's the only person in battle rap that has to relive a moment like that. He's the only one. So
No,
we
no, no.
can't gauge what it feel like to him.
I will
We
say this
can't.
though, you connected to the example I'm about to give because Lux got it from you, but Cal got to relive that Lux shit too. I want Cal to rematch Lux, man.
I
They set
mean,
Cal up. They
But
set him
Cal
up.
don't be tripping though. Cal don't be tripping.
Cal don't
That's
be tripping. Yeah, he let it go. He like, all right, let me
he
get
didn't
it
trip on
again. Let
years.
me
He
get
didn't
it again, bro. Let me run it back. That's all you gotta do is like, let me run it back.
Yep.
And
And Cal
and then
that though. I want to see that. I want Cal to get his get back. They set my dog up, man. They set him up, man.
yeah, it's here's the thing. I always say, hey, anybody want to get their run back, they can because
Right.
this is battle rap. It ain't it's anybody's night. What you mean? It's anybody's night. You could have got it back. What you mean? You could have said, all right, let me get him back. I'm grown. I'm more seasoned. Let me get him back and see what it is. And then I just kick your ass twice. It ain't no difference. Like yeah, it's the same thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
man. And see, I would, and see, my thing is this. See, that's because if it ain't no real animosity or no undercut, because okay, he talked to, and this again, this ain't me even going at him, but he talking the numbers and stuff. What I would do is, first of all, we get money together, and that's the point of all this shit or whatever. Second, okay, Verb get a QR code, I get a QR code. Let's see how many his fans buy the pay-per-views. Let's see how many make that a competition like
no,
50
he said no. He don't want me to get any money from it. So if he said that publicly, what y'all think he been doing behind the scenes to me?
bro.
Come on. Now think about that fact. Think about that fact. If he publicly says, "I don't want him to get no money," you think behind the scenes he ain't stopped no money from me?
So if I don't think he has, but at this point right now,
No,
What?
he said he didn't want to get no money with you. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Okay, but
That's what he
Travis,
said.
that has to be a lie because we fell out because he wanted me to go on his platform. That's a lie.
Yeah, but
That is considered getting
y'all
money
just
with me.
settle the numbers and shit by like something like
yeah.
that, and then even with the person that lose still win because it'd be an epic ass moment.
No. No. We leave that where it's at because here's the thing. That night got us here.
Right.
Yeah. So now you don't. That's a fight I really wouldn't take because that night got us here.
No,
Like I'm real.
it's a
Yeah.
classic. I'm
Yeah.
usually against not touching even classic movies, but with what y'all done did up to this point, though, Verb, the back and forth,
It's millions on the floor, but one of us can't face that reality. He can't face it. It's when you a hustler and you going to get some money and ain't nobody shit. And Verb verse dude makes 5 times money. Clearly, the tickets are gone in 24 hours. The promotion has been there.
out. Y'all
The,
get
pro,
a bigger
the
venue.
promotion has been there 2 years.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like you don't understand. The smoke is high. If you felt that way and you a competitor, you could have just got it back. But this the thing. I wouldn't do that. You got to fix that with my mama, man. She
Oh
alive.
no, yeah. I'm literally saying after what needs to happen happens. I'm saying that for
Yeah,
sure.
that's just out. Yeah, but here's the thing. The
Most money.
money, look, the money that gets made is the biggest check on the floor. He would rather let his people start like I'm not a fool. That's the first thing. In this world, we are in a recession. The money that you could pick up and you got a baby coming too, like, are you crazy? All you gotta do is face that again. And then I offered to put some money back into St. Louis so they can build their houses up. That tornado took them down. So we saying, hey, look. You feel that way? I have to think on that for real. But it don't make sense not to get it because all this
But you
is
got to think beyond yourself. You got to think beyond yourself to be able to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like in order
Yeah.
to
Yep.
operate on that, you got to think beyond yourself to do that. And one thing I realized as a consumer of this sport is that everybody bleeds, bro. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Everybody bleeds. So it's like if niggas can't handle it, and I notice like niggas be making a whole bunch of be having a whole bunch of personal animosity over lyrics, my nigga.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just throughout the history of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and it's still just a cult following. This is yes, it's a lot of the talent is it's a treasure chest because a lot of people that are in the industry bite off of battle rappers because y'all's talent is crazy. Think about making an EP each battle. Y'all can't repeat shit. You got to be razor sharp. You got to be able to deliver it at a high level for people to consume it and appreciate your talent. And the problem is because the way shit is shut up is that y'all haven't been able to capitalize off of it the way it has. Hence why
Only one of us is
ultimately you
ducking
got
it. Ace.
conversations like this that happen. What's
The
up?
the only one of us ducked it. That was just dude.
Correct.
Yeah, because that's just who that's who he is. He's angry, ain't asked me a question, and don't want to even get his run back because I know he want to clip me. I know you
Hey,
want to clip me.
hey, listen, at the AC point, and they got to make it. They got to try to pick out the song because it ain't a whole EP. They got to try to pick the hit and hope this is the hit song.
You sure
If they
Right.
do.
On me.
pick
On
this
me.
You got
song,
3 times to do it too, though. You got 3 times. Like that. That ain't the question. Like if you want to get, if that shit goes through your head, like I know I can beat this nigga for real and I can do that. You got the opportunity to do the same shit to me. Yeah,
yeah, man,
but the only problem is it's gonna
crazy.
like the only problem with that is, and he knows this. You for you to get that big ass bag, you got to walk down that dark alley with me, and you know how I play ball up there.
Verb, man, don't act like Hitman. It ain't a possibility you can get in there and throttle your motherfucker.
You can't touch me. I'm like Tevin Farmer in heavy armor with every arm up, nigga. You want to
Look,
dance? Yeah,
I heard
you want to
battle.
dance? I don't perform, fuck nigga. I rap good.
Listen, listen. I
All right,
understand that, but
what's up?
everybody's like you said. One
What's
thing I
up?
love you battled Lux and Mook. Your interview afterwards, man. Like dog, the humility that you had after them battles, man, because you knew what you
I
were going in
showed it
there.
to JC recently.
You
Yeah,
did. So,
it ain't after you cause I don't care what them niggas do on stage with me. I don't give a fuck.
right.
I don't give a fuck what y'all
No,
niggas do.
what I'm saying is, it's a. I want to see it too because of the nigga. It's a flip side to every coin. He go in that bitch and get the shaking that bitch on you. You hear me?
Well, first thing you gotta have the courage to say, yeah.
Right,
I ain't the one that need the rematch. My move been getting done 10, 12 years straight. Gotti
right.
just used it, and y'all all just saw it go 1,000,000.1 on Twitter yesterday on Father's Day. Did y'all see that?
That's a fact.
Okay, all right. So I ain't the one that need to get back. If you can live your life and just keep going and saying I could have clipped him, yeah, that's on you. I'm good where it's at. I ain't nothing but good where the outcome of that battle is at. What you mean? How come I'm not? Yeah, if you it don't make if it's all about money and it's about all that, you wouldn't with a baby on the way in the middle of a recession, you wouldn't want that money.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, hey, listen, check this
Not
out.
only that Verb the beat, because if a nigga want to cook you and sound better than him, I would just want to cook you
Hey,
too.
it ain't that easy, fact.
I
Yeah,
know, no, trust me.
it
He
ain't.
been in there with you, so he know what it is with you. So,
Facts. That's a tall cup of milk, man. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying.
would you not expect the best hitman ever to walk in on that stage?
I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm Verb.
Ask if you care. Would you expect the best hitman though to walk on that stage?
Hey,
He not going there
hey,
playing.
facts. What niggas do on their time? He wasn't playing last time, was he?
No, he was not.
All right, so what's up?
Right, but I'm just
Look, he wasn't playing last time, and shit, that shit live forever, ain't it?
but he ain't look.
No, hit man gonna show up, but
I don't give a
man,
fuck if he show up.
it's gonna be it's gonna be electric though. It's gonna be electric,
Man,
bro.
that
Like
Look, let's just hypothetically think. Me and him is the biggest battle on the floor with there's millions on the floor, right? If I had to battle him, you think I would let him get up on me?
it ain't about letting you can fight a nigga and feel like I ain't about to let a nigga beat my ass and he
I'm big
beat
bro.
you.
Hey, I'm big bro. Facts.
Yeah, you was big bro back then. Now,
All right. Okay, I'm Papa. You ain't beating me at shit.
you know what? I hear you.
Yeah, you ain't gonna beat me. You ain't gonna beat
That's
me
what
at
I want
shit.
to
Yeah.
see it because all the talk would just have to stop and the rapping I have to start, man, for 3 rounds, man.
That ain't no pressure for Verb. I just went on 2 times back to back. Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah, you
All
you
right.
right.
I'm just saying that ain't
man,
no.
both y'all niggas is resistant than a motherfucker though. That's the thing. It's like anytime anybody doubted Holla gonna show up. You see what I'm saying?
And, and, and
Anytime niggas doubted you,
you
Verb, you know
show.
what I'm saying? Like
Look,
niggas gonna
and
show
look.
up.
Check this out. Here's the advantages he got. It ain't no parlor tricks. It ain't no hey big Gerald, yes sir. That's over with. So that's the
Right.
advantage you got, right? Shit. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different ball game. And
All
again,
right.
first of all, the battle back then was fire. I'm not acting like it was just a wash. It was a fire battle. You got on. I feel like most people go say you got on if they go keep it real.
But I
But it
done
was a
hey facts. Run off the list of niggas I done that to on that level anyway. I done it to a lot of them. They don't be mad.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
look,
it's a whole different dynamic when you and him though, man. Especially back then, man. Like y'all, come on now. That's why it's considered one of, if not the greatest battle it is, because the dynamic, the emotion involved. Y'all was in St. Louis, the angles, all of that shit.
it ain't no emotion involved with me. It's another job. That's it. Like I'm not an emotional nigga. I'm not a nigga that care about what somebody else think or nothing like that. I ain't emotional. Play ball. Like what you mean? Do what you gonna do. Play ball, man. It ain't no pressure. Like yeah, okay. What he want to run back? All right, cool. I wouldn't.
What you
What?
want? That got to be on the big stage, right? Got to be on like on the
Yeah.
stage. A lot
It
of
don't
people.
matter, man. However way it was on the big stage last time, wherever you
Yeah,
want it, man. What,
that's
what,
what
what, 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 but you know what? Technically, I call the shots. How would it go in his favor?
no, but that's what I'm asking you, nigga. I'm asking you what it would.
Yeah, it ain't. But hey, I done put down a lot of big dogs on big stage, small stage. It don't matter, whatever
What
that
would
is.
matter to you at all? Like what type of
I know how to
setting?
set. I know how to go to the settings. Y'all got to worry about me. What I do up there.
Right.
You got to, cause I'm a strategic nigga and I rap good. It's over.
Well, I'm gonna
Ain't
tell
nothing
you
you could.
this. I would expect to see. So this is how I've been calling your battles like as of recent.
Mhm.
I feel like, and again, I can't speak for you, but I'm gonna tell you what I feel like your mindset going in. People goes, I'm a kill Verb, I'm a kill Verb, and you looking like, especially the battle rappers of the day, they not rappers first, they battle rappers. That excludes JC. You know, JC been around, y'all's been supposed to do that. But when you go in there, it's like, let me just show y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing y'all said y'all was gonna do to me to do to me. I don't think you go in with the same mindset as back in the day. In a hitman battle, you're gonna have to go into that battle and battle rap hitman also, not just rap in see, look, I ain't died. You're gonna have to kill him. Like, so will we see a different version of Verb than we saw like the last 3-4 battles?
No, I would just kill him. Damn, what the fuck? I'll just kill him. Like you just said, you got to
I hear
kill him.
you. I want to see it, man. I
Yeah.
want to see it. I'm
Hey,
about to
when you was,
man.
when you
Do
was
what
saying
you
that, I
do.
felt like an NBA champion in the locker room, and I'm rolling up weed, and you like, today the offense gonna be like this, and I'm like, all right, so how many I need? You need 40 from me? All right, cool. And I'm twisting the blunt at the same time, like, yeah, 40, yeah, like, what you mean? I did this already before, right?
And you can do it on demand anyway. It is like riding a bike. I could just whatever I need to do, I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, but that's not against any of them. It's just that I'm confident in my ability. Like
Of
I
course,
ain't,
of
yeah,
course, of
I
course.
ain't worried about what another guy can do with his pen or talent because I know what mine is. Mine is endless, so I can do
I
whatever. Yeah,
think it'll be ridiculous, man.
yeah. I mean, extremely ridiculous, but shit, somebody gotta look at themselves in the mirror and shit. But there's no way I would be turning down that type of money. Hell
Right,
no. You talking about?
right.
It's no way. How you can get rich off that shit? You can get a bag off that, and you got a baby. That don't even make sense. I'm going to get
Yeah,
that. It's because it ain't nothing to be like. Nah, man, it's nothing, man. I'm growing crops and shit. Like my first ones will be here soon, so I ain't tripping. But I'm not a fool to say. I'm not a fool to say what that kind of money to do what. Yeah, let's do it. Like what the fuck is you talking about? Yeah, get him because I ain't emotional. I don't care about what no nigga feel about me or nothing like that. If it's money on the floor, yeah, I get out on it. It ain't nothing. How? That's what we did last time. We made money together last time on stage. Nigga, what
right.
you mean? It wasn't no difference. And on stage, you put the show on.
Yeah,
You
y'all
got
set that trend for that too, because niggas was acting like it was a bad thing
yeah.
for y'all doing that and shit too. And then they, Rex and K Shine will actually hit
Everybody
me.
started doing it after that.
They did it.
Everybody started, but the thing is, if you want to be the best, you got to come do that. I mean, like I defend my position all the time. I am the king this way, and that's it. I am the nigga in the Midwest. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's however way you want to paint it. There's nothing you can do about that. And that motherfucker is still him to this day. So getting in there with him, you find out, nah, he still is really who he is. And it don't mean that he not him. I'm just him too.
Right.
That's it. It's just no, I'm really him too. It ain't. It can be more than one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's just no, I'm him too. I'm not tripping off battling right now. Like I'm him too, bro. And when you him too, you shit. I ain't worried. I'm really like that. I
Right.
ain't.
No,
Yeah.
I can relate. And a lot of people can't in battle rap. That's why they don't be getting it. But listen, it's lunch with Veezy and I ain't
Yeah,
ate shit.
yeah,
And I'm
no,
about to
no, no, no. Go
you
ahead, do y'all thing, cause
know what I'm saying? I appreciate the
y'all
conversation,
got
man.
a little entertainment. Yeah, we got to the bottom of some shit too, and
Yeah,
I'm
for
glad
sure.
people got a chance to really see and hear it. Dog, I still wasn't asked nothing first. I still
Yeah.
wasn't asked. I still didn't get asked a question. You
All right,
gotta.
man. Listen,
I
shout
like
out
like.
to me, Trav, Trufo, Briz, everybody, man, in the I don't even know if you call it the chat, whatever. And appreciate you, man. Verb, pull up sometime over there,
All right,
man.